Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales of the 20-Sided.
Woo!
Wait,
Oh,
whoa! Hey!
I did that solo then.
You did do it solo.
God, that face of
thank you,
aggression, Martin.
Welcome back to our little D&D stream where this bunch of weirdos plays some Dungeons & Dragons. And I'm calling us that now because that's part of our bio now.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. Nice to see people in chat already. It's definitely not a sponge or a nugget. Martin will take that very personally. If you are new to watching us on Twitch or YouTube, hello, first of all. Welcome. If you are needing to catch up, we're on episode 14 now, which has gone very quick. But all of our previous sessions are on YouTube as VODs. They're uploaded every Friday after we stream. So this one will be on next Friday. Thank you, whoever just put the link in. That's perfect. We're also on all of the social medias. TikTok, which we now have over 1,000 followers, which is great. We're on Instagram. We're on X/Twitter. We also have a Discord. If anyone wants to jump in that and talk D&D or talk rubbish with us and stuff like that. Thank you again, whoever's putting those in the chat. That's perfect. It's like we've practiced it and we haven't. Is there one I'm missing? No, there's not. I'm doing it now. A massive shout out to our partners for this campaign, Pitter Patter Emporium, who create high quality 3D miniatures to bring your tabletop games to life with a vast range of characters, classes, races available, as well as monsters. Sure to find a mini that suits your needs, but in case you don't, they also offer custom miniature printing service, which you can design your characters on Hero Forge, Eldritch Foundry, download the STL, send it over to Pitter Patter Emporium, and they will print your mini here in the UK for a fraction of the cost. Their minis are incredible. The detail is great. We have some. I don't know if anyone has any at hand. Emma or Reese. Excellent. Reese, put your hand behind it. You should be learning. Oh, no, it's perfect. It's good. Look, Misha looks
That's amazing.
Great. Misha looks so good there. And there's little Maggie.
For your first go at painting, Reese.
Really good. So yeah, make sure to go and check those guys out. They've got a new fancy looking website, which is great. If at checkout on either Etsy or on their website, you want a 15% discount, because why wouldn't you? You can enter our code, which is TOT20, TOT20, for that nice discount. Check them out. Checko at pitterpatteremporium.co.uk or pitterpatteremporium.etsy.com, and send those guys some love on Instagram as well. They're great guys. They've helped us a lot. They've supported us. They've made our little minis, even though we're just a baby. They've been brilliant.
Just a baby.
I knew you'd do that. So yeah. Hello, Mr. Wongster. Welcome back. Make sure you go and check out Pitter Patter Emporium for any of your minis. For anyone watching who has a Amazon Prime account, did you know, for free, completely free, Amazon will pay your favorite streamer for a subscription. You can link your Amazon to your Twitch account, and you can subscribe to whether it be us or there aren't really any other streamers, are there? It's just there's only us.
I don't think it's really niche.
Yeah.
Amazon and Jeff Bezos have literally said that just us can get this. So if you press the subscribe button, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link that and you can subscribe to our channel and only our channel.
And
regardless
of us being the only ones, you're spoiled for choice, even so.
Yeah, what Ed just said. So yeah, if you have it and you want to use it,
remember to renew it every month.
Yes, but we'll be here every week to remind you.
We will. Yeah, it's completely free content. So people paying their money is absolutely appreciated. But if you did want to support your favorite streamers, which is obviously us, we shall reiterate again, then have a look and see if you have one. And with that, you don't get any adverts, which you wouldn't get otherwise. And you also get access to our sub-only side of Discord, which has currently a grand total of 0 on it. But from this week, we'll be changing because we have put a lot of plans in place. On that note, go on, Edward.
And it is worth it because it's a benefit of Prime. If you're not using it,
Exactly.
it's a whole benefit of Prime you're just not using, which you're paying for every month.
Exactly. So why not let Jeff Bezos pay us a little bit of money on the side? Because, thanks, Jeff. With that, we are a very small channel and we are working hard to bring you more content. We're only going to be streaming the 1 day a week, but we have lots of plans in place on our YouTube for more content, little side things about the campaign, about D&D in general. So make sure you check out our YouTube channel. The link is in chat probably 3 times by now. Make sure you subscribe and press that bell for notifications. And you won't miss any of the fun stuff that we have lined up because it's going to be a blast and it's us, and who wouldn't want to watch us more? I think that is all the housekeeping that I needed to do. If there is more, speak now or forever hold your peace. I don't know why that was done, but okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So, Ed, roll the intro. Before I do the recap, thank you, Ollie. So,
Weird.
to go over what has been happening last session. You started off with Misha in a bag of holding. You have made your way over to the general's house and told him what had happened and laid him out on a table. Cujo proceeded to sovereign glue a moustache to Misha before the general advised that he has a friend who should be able to help you. You filled in the general on the details of what's been happening, and he advised that he has a contact he would like you to meet from the Velvet Blade and where to find them. You made your way over to Arlon, who proceeded to fix Misha after advising that his life spark was missing. You picked up Misha the next day, but he had a slight issue, only slight, in the fact that he didn't know who Misha was and was referring to himself as 260. You decided to go over to the library. You spoke to Maggie and advised that 260 is wrong and you want Misha back. Maggie took Misha to her magical cabinet and did some tinkering, and Misha came back. Before leaving, Maggie gave Jeremiah a book on the history of the shattered amulet, and she said that you may find it useful. You went over and met with the Velvet Blade contact, who went by the name of Silk, who exposed himself to you, Jeremiah, as someone you'd met previously in Etic Roan. He made it clear that there are some docks in the rough part of the Downtrod and a warehouse, number 13, that the Velvet Blade were working out of, and for you all to stake it out in an evening and advise what you'd found to him. You went back to the tavern for some light rest before the evening's stakeout, where Jeremiah and Maeve went into a room for Maeve to look through some of the journals and notes, Jeremiah to read his new book, whilst Pebbles went alone into her room, where she was met by two Tabaxi individuals who advise that she's being silly and should now come home. That is where we pick up, but we'll start with Jeremiah and Maeve. You are in this room. The usual room that you have been staying in. And Jeremiah, you have your new book that you had said that you wanted to have a look through, and Maeve, you'd wanted to look through those journals for Jeremiah. Is there anything you guys are doing? What's happening? And whilst that's happening, we're going to have music on the stream for the first time, which is nice.
I'm gonna just like sit on the floor of the book, and I'm just gonna be like going, and I'm just gonna keep sighing really loud. And then I'm just gonna turn to Jeremiah and go, Jeremiah, can I ask a question?
He'll look up from the book and look over to you. And of course, Maeve, you can ask me.
Are you sure?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Have I done something wrong? Because you seem to get mad at me a lot, and the other day when we was at the ball, first Azalea snapped at me, and then Pebbles snapped at me, and then you snapped at me, and everyone just seems to be getting really angry with me, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's very different here to where I'm from, and I don't know how I'm supposed to act, how you all think I'm supposed to act. I don't know what to do. And the only way I can learn is if you tell me.
I was gonna try to speak to you later. I'm not proud of the fact that I snapped at you earlier when we were at the general's. It's just it's just finding out that there's possibly a war going on in Astravia, and then you were just going on and on about a crush. Let's be a man that you say you're in love with, who you've just met, and I was trying to find out more information about a possible war affecting my family, and you wanted to know more about this man.
Thought you were from somewhere different.
No, Astravia. I think I just lost my temper a bit. I don't. My mum's taught me to be quite focused on a task. You know, when you're cooking, you have to be fairly present and on point. You can't forget that you've got something on the stove and something in the oven, in the hearth. You have to be on point. You have to be thinking about things. You can't just start doing something else and forget about it. So
So the war is like an oven.
no, it's just that we, in terms of priority,
Okay.
or like when we were at the ball, and you wanted to talk about this man when me and Pebbles were concerned about the fact that Misha had been kidnapped. I'm not saying that if he turns out to be the love of your life, then that's wonderful. I hope that he is. And if he isn't, then I hope you enjoy your time with him while he's here. But in terms of what we needed to do at that moment, finding Misha was here and your love life was just a bit further down.
Well, I was finding Misha as well. I sometimes I get distracted by different things and I forget and I don't know this world for where things are, and I don't know about, well, I know about wars, but your wars always seem so short to me, and I didn't know. I didn't mean to make you mad.
I'm not used. I grew up in Meridian my entire life. It comes with a certain viewpoint. You know, we all work together to get things done. There's no really, this is yours, this is mine. You know, we're all working in the fields, getting the grapes. We're all defending the edges of the town. We're all huddling together in the dead of winter when the storms were upon us. I'm not used to people not really having the same priorities as me. Sorry.
I have some of the same priorities as you, like Misha. Maybe you can help remind me when I get distracted, instead of getting mad at me.
Perhaps you can remind me that I don't always need to be so task-centered.
I can do that. We should go have fun. Jeremiah, we could go to a party and we could go dancing and eat food and have a great time.
Sure, yes. You'll have to tell me what to do. I've never really been. I must imagine Meridian parties may not be similar to your kind of parties or parties in a city.
Well, you can come to a party at mine, but you may never leave.
That's one hell of a party.
Okay, is that what city parties are like, or just your kind of parties?
I think my kind of party.
Okay.
Yeah. But we can go to a normal party.
I let my anger get the best of me. It's just we were talking about war, and you were just talking about something that I didn't think was so important at that time, and I just got a bit frustrated. I'm sorry.
I didn't realise that it was the same place, because he said they were always in Vedantia, and that's a different word to where you said.
Yeah, Vedantia is the capital of Astravia.
Oh.
Some of my cousins and aunts live there.
Maybe you can teach me on the map.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Perhaps you can teach us all more about your life, your world.
Yeah, maybe.
Or perhaps you can just share what you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can share some things.
Okay.
Sometimes when I share things, you don't all seem to understand. Misha says that I confuse him more than when I first started talking.
Well, I guess the more you talk, the more we'll get used to her.
Perhaps one day we will go to visit my home, and then you will all understand what I say.
And never return, it would seem.
That's only if you dance. Sometimes you just keep dancing until you die.
Okay. Is that normal?
If they're like you, yes.
Okay. So, mortals.
Yeah, So, this book that we're reading.
Yes. Yes,
Um,
you've got my journal. Well,
yeah.
Jerich's journal.
Any particular pages you want me to look at? Just keep going.
I mean, suppose it's best to start at the very beginning.
Okay, I can do that.
And yeah, I'll get started on this one.
Okay,
If you could go on, Maeve.
go on. And I will also start to plan our party. Maybe we could have it at the general's house. It'd be so much fun.
Maybe. Perhaps we should think smaller first.
No. For your first party, it needs to be a big one with sparklers and twinklies and all the food.
Food, yes, okay. Yep, I can get behind food.
Yep. And glow sticks.
What's a glow stick?
You put loads of bugs in a jar and then you shake it really hard and they all light up and it just like glows.
Oh. The bugs glow a lot where you're from?
Yeah, the other things glow as well. Plants, mushrooms, the paths, sand, rocks. Sometimes people.
Oh. I guess that must be handy when you've, lost your keys.
You'd think so, but sometimes it's them that took them in the first place, so...
Oh. Okay.
If you could both roll me investigation checks for the books you're reading.
Your world sounds very interesting, Maeve. And everything you say
I
makes
think
me
it
have
is.
more questions.
Emma, don't forget we're rolling in person.
What?
Rolling actual dice, not on the
Yeah,
VT.
no, I have.
Yeah, cool.
15.
Good stuff.
It was the modifier I was looking for.
No worries.
Come on.
Already rolled.
Double checking. We didn't clarify before session.
Yeah. No, I've got my dice like picked out ready. My
18.
big stack of dice.
While we're on the subject, chat hasn't seen everyone's dice. Let's see what dice everyone's rocking.
Oh, I've got an odds.
Mine is the same.
Look at Ember. She's like just got a bag full, like a suitcase.
Here is
Nice,
all of
nice.
my dice.
Grace, you might need to put yours. There you go.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, wait,
Beautiful.
and
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Good stuff. Excellent. So what did you both roll? Sorry, I was distracted by the dice.
18.
15 for Maeve, 18 for Jeremiah. Maeve, we'll start with you. There are a few passages that stand out to you whilst you're reading through. One of the passages reads, "Each step I take seems to draw the attention of unseen eyes. It is as if the very air is filled with unseen threats. Amelia, I fear for the safety of your child. His existence so fragile and yet so vital seems to be the key to a puzzle I cannot yet decipher. Varro's interest in him is unsettling. Why do they seek him? What do they know that I do not?" Another one.
Jeremiah.
Go on.
Just so quickly. Jeremiah, what's your mum's name?
Which one?
Both.
Portia and Cora.
Okay, never mind.
What?
We'll come back to it later. I'm still reading. I've got a time limit.
Oh, okay.
We'll come back to it. I've got a time limit for this.
Another one reads, under the ancient archway in the desert ruins, we found remnants of a lost civilization. The boy, with a wisdom beyond his years, deciphered the carvings effortlessly. His connection to these places is undeniable, yet I still grasp at the shadows of understanding.
Do you have these written down, DM?
I do. And
Good
I will
God,
pass
please
them
send me them.
to you.
Yeah.
You
Keep
put them in the
here,
chat.
Yeah.
God,
The last one,
please.
which is the longest one, I will send them to all of you, but they will also be on record. The last one, which is the longest of them all. The Faded Lantern Inn is a place of secrets and shadows. We have been here a couple of times, and the boy's favourite bard was reciting poetry that the boy seemed to resonate with. Here we encountered an old scholar who spoke of the Vale Rend. The boy, with a gaze that seemed to pierce through time itself, absorbed every single word. He looks more like his mother every day. My sweet dear Amelia, you did everything for him, the ultimate sacrifice, and I will not see that go to waste. I miss you every single day.
Jeremiah, do you
Yes.
happen to know your bio-mum's name?
No. I mean, I grew up thinking it was either Portia or Cora.
Okay. What is your tavern called?
It is called. I have it in here somewhere.
Okay, it's fine. You can go through your brain
It's
filing cabinets.
called not that. Nara's Nook.
Okay. I will update Jeremiah about what the book has said, as for why I'm asking.
Okay.
Amelia.
You know an Amelia?
No, I don't.
Maybe when we go to your house, we ask the mums.
I doubt they know. I mean they found me.
Maybe we find someone who can look deeper into your head than even I did.
Oh. That didn't go particularly well last time.
They got wings. It's fine. They were nice wings.
I-
Could have been worse. You could have had horrible wings.
I mean, I thought they were skeletal things.
What's wrong with skeletons? I quite like skeletons. Without them, we would be all floppy.
Okay, yes, you make a valid point.
Yeah.
What was that inn called? The Faded Lantern?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know where that is?
Do I do?
No.
It doesn't sound familiar, no.
Well,
But
perhaps we should start a list, like a treasure map. And then when we follow our big map that you have, we can mark them off like finding
Yeah.
treasure.
we have to find record of them somewhere first. I'm sure.
Isn't that cheating for a treasure hunt now?
No, I mean otherwise you'll just walking aimlessly across the map. It's not the quickest way to find stuff.
But it would be the most fun, because just think about how much other stuff we would find.
I mean, yeah. Is there places you want to visit?
I heard about this wonderful place that I'm just going to go through the filing cabinets in my brain and look for. But it's a wondrous place that has all sorts of magic, called the Tabaxi's Academy, and it has all the magics in it. That would be great fun.
Why didn't you go there before?
I was busy. I have a very important job to do.
Which is?
So your book. What's in your book?
As
It's a
you
good idea. That's a good question.
as you read over this book, I'm losing my voice already. As you read over this book, you read about a powerful artifact that was created eons ago by the primordials themselves. The amulet was a symbol of their unity and control over the 5 fundamental elements of the world: earth, air, fire, water, and time. It was said to contain fragments of their power, granting anyone who wore it unparalleled abilities. They sort of each imbued a piece of their essence into the amulet. Upon the last veil rend, the amulet was shattered into 5 pieces. 5 pieces that no one is quite sure where they are. But it is said in this book, which isn't an exact historical definite thing, that any future natural disasters, elemental upheavals, any future weird goings on in the world are because of this imbalance, because of the shattering of this amulet. And that's what you get for now.
Maeve's literally still sat staring at you, waiting for you to answer.
It speaks of an amulet, an artifact created by the primordials. They imbued it with their abilities. It grants the wearer great control over the elements.
That would be very fun.
But at the last veil rend, it was shattered. The pieces lost to time. But it said that any future natural disasters or elemental upheaval, any weird goings on, would be due to this imbalance created by the shattering of the amulet.
Like, the fog could be
mean,
because it's broken.
But the fog was caused, wasn't it?
I
That
don't know.
person who we fought up on the roof. I mean, he was certainly doing something, and when we attacked him, the fog stopped.
Has
I
there been
suppose a
any
bit of
more
coincidence.
elemental upheavals?
I don't know, DM.
Not as far as you're aware. There's been some historically, but nothing like the fog, nothing while you guys have been sort of, especially of this plane and can remember.
And it doesn't explain why the fog marked us. Or why the creator of the fog would want it to mark us.
Do you know, you said people of that plane can't remember. Would people of other planes remember?
People of other planes would have no interest
Okay.
because it's not their plane. Doesn't affect their world immediately.
So
There is more in the
had-
book. That's what you get for now. So you are more than welcome to carry on reading at some other point to garner more information.
Okay.
Anything else you two are doing?
I'm gonna think about the fog, I think, and see if we think it was Gloopy Man or something else.
Is that what we've named him?
Well, he was a man with gloop. What else would you name him?
Is that what you're calling the strands of stuff that was coming off him? Gloop.
It looked like gloop.
Okay.
Have you never made gloop? I thought you would have made gloop as a chef. You mix corn flour and water, and when you roll it, it goes hard, and when you let it go, it goes runny. Gloop.
Do you serve it?
No, you just play with it.
Why would I make it then?
Why would you not?
It's a waste of corn flour.
I disagree. If you throw it, it like splatters and sticks, and it takes ages to run down.
Yeah, there was no playing around in any of the kitchens I've worked in.
Maybe we try that too. We could ask downstairs if they have any.
I mean, yeah, if you want to
we
give
could
it a
throw it
go,
at Pebbles and Misha.
I don't think they'd appreciate that.
Why? It's just a joke.
Okay, yeah, let's try it.
Good plan. I'm going to go look for cornflour downstairs.
Okay. Fine. Jeremiah, you're just probably confused. I'll leave you to it. Pebbles, over to you. You are in this room. And these two individuals are in front of you. And they have just said the words, "Time to come home now, Pebbles. It's getting silly."
You alright, Ma? You alright, Pop? Do you want me to put the kettle on now, or are you just popping by?
We're just popping by and we'll put the kettle on at home.
Oh, okay. Well, are we done? Or
At this point, your dad still hasn't even looked at you.
yeah, typical.
She, as in your mother, looks over at you. Pebbles, it is getting to the time where me and your father need to retire. And, although we don't want to, the Velvet Blade needs a new leader. And family business, meaning that maybe you should take over.
I can't with everyone's face.
I know.
Talk about the sheep, the wolf in sheep's clothing.
I don't know nothing about the Velvet Blade.
I'm just from the north.
You can
Okay.
smell the burning fire that your pants have right now.
We're gonna have a talk at break, Martine. We're gonna have a talk at break.
She carries on to say, we've given you the freedom to explore, to find your own path, but now it's time to come home.
Okay, but you didn't kind of expect to give me the freedom, though, did you?
We
And
didn't
I'm
stop
pretty
you.
sure. But... Okay. Well, what about your best mate that you've got up there? You know, the one that gave me this pretty little thing. And I point to my scar.
Be fine. We'll work things out. Talk as adults. You are capable of doing that at some point, surely.
Well, I mean, somehow I don't see how I fit into this anymore because, well, you're on your path and I'm on mine, and I mean, I can tell how much you guys really want me to come back, and I sort of like look over to my pa,
Mm-hmm.
and then I look back at my ma, and I'm like, so you do
He
you.
nudges him, and he looks up at you. Refusing us will make you an enemy.
And am I not already?
You are, but we've held everyone off for now. And you have this one chance.
Well, why should I?
Because your mother thinks that it's best that it stays in the family, and that you could be a strong leader.
Damn
I
right
respect
could
your
be.
mother a lot more than you do. So, we are giving you this one chance. Come home, join us and take over, or you and these stupid little friends that you have acquired will be first on our list.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I've already fended off a few of yous. So, a few more won't hurt. You know what it's like, Paps. You gotta, fend for yourself and
Whilst you're
that.
talking,
And
he moves over to you very quickly and grabs you by the throat and just holds you. Doesn't squeeze. You have this one chance. Take it. I do not want to break your mother, but it will when I break you.
jeez, you've really not reckoned with age, have you? And I just sort of like try and push his hand away a little bit.
He lets go.
I sort of brush myself off a bit. And I say, you've really got to start laying off of those pies, Pat, because, anyways, I look back at my ma and I say, well, how about you leave it with me for a few days? Let me gather me bearings, and then I'll get back to you. We'll put a pin in this. We'll circle round, all right?
You can have a few days. We have this young lady who has this range of magical powers that we're quite excited for you to meet. So if in a couple of days' time, which you should do, you say yes, then we'll get you brought home. And we'll be a family again. And you can be in line and take over when that day comes.
Great. Well, do you want some custard creams for the road or no?
Your dad just looks at you.
God, you've not lost your sense of humour. Well, where are you staying whilst you're down here then?
It's time to leave. They start to walk out.
I just sort of I walk up like I sort of stand at the doorway whilst they're walking off, and I go Tulu,
Okay.
and then I close the door, and then I just like slump down on the bed.
Okay.
And just like breathe a bit.
Yep. Misha, as you have not been or advised where you are currently, you are walking upstairs as these two individuals are walking down, and the lady of the two just goes, "Oh, hi."
Why, hello.
What a handsome man.
Well, thank you. Is it the moustache?
It is, yes. Amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good evening.
And you too. Good luck on your journeys.
Yeah, you too.
They leave.
Okay. FYI, this is a fucking amazing show. Loved it. I'm just sat there watching. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's been loving it. I'm gonna walk into Pebbles, go to Pebbles' room, knowing that I think I know that Jeremiah and
Yeah, they'd have voiced it. They're going to read these journals and go over this stuff.
I'll go into the other room then. I'll knock on the door. I'll knock on Pebbles' door.
Okay.
I just sort of I stand up and I brush myself off. I'm thinking it's going to be them again.
Yep.
And I just sort of open the door, and as I'm opening it, I go, "Oh, back so soon." And then obviously it's Misha, and I go, "Oh, all right, Mish."
What? Back so soon? I've only been downstairs.
I was only joking. Come on in.
Oh, thank you. Did you see those two going down the stairs there?
Who? What?
Those two Tabaxis. Have you seen those before?
Never seen a Tabaxi in my life.
Have you got a mirror? Because you're a Tabaxi.
Fuck's sake. All right, you got me. I've seen one.
Well, apparently they like my mustache, so it's very popular. This thing. I'm quite glad.
I'm
quite glad as
I'm
well.
glad you're glad.
Okay. How's your night? Is it all right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, you said yeah quite a few times there, Pebbles. Is
Yeah, 'cause it's all right.
okay. Well, I'm afraid in my experience in the past, someone says it a few times, they try to convince themselves, not just the other person, that they're all right. Are you sure you're okay?
Come to think of it, actually, I think we should find out where the other two are. I'm worried about them, you know.
Well, they're only next door. We'll just leave them.
Yeah. So let's hop on over there and see what they're up to.
Okay, if you want to.
Mhm.
Can
Lead the
I
way.
can I check as well? Obviously, with my experience with going through the door, do I feel anything is
Your
missing?
experience of walking through a door.
As in,
I thought it was going to be like, do I go like this?
I'm referring to the Maggie's cupboard, going through the Maggie's cupboard experience. Do I know anything is missing? As in, the spark thing got taken out of my chest. In myself, do I feel anything's missing from me or not?
Roll me
I'll see. A good question,
a
isn't it?
general constitution throw.
A self-reflection check.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
The barely used self-reflection skill.
You got a 12.
Hard to put your finger on what exactly it is, but something doesn't feel right. You feel yourself, you feel
Yeah.
normal.
Okay.
But there's something that isn't quite there. Something's not
Okay.
quite right. It's not quite normal.
Okay, doke. I'm going to keep it to myself. I'll probably just
Yeah.
say, Pebbles. What was the name of the person that put me together again? Can you remember the name of the
Alan?
Okay. I think I might want to at some point go visit that same person at some point. Just to let you know, I won't mind speaking to him and seeing if there's anything he may know as we're walking to the door to Jeremiah and Maeve's room.
Okay.
I'm going to knock
You
on the
just-
door.
Cool.
Can I do something before they knock on the door?
You can.
Are there any physical descriptions of the amulet in the book? Of what it looks like?
Not that you've got to.
Okay.
You would be more looking through the book if that's something that you'd want to find in particular. And you hear a knock on the door as you are.
Come in. He's confused. He doesn't think any of the people who would be coming to this room would knock.
We walk in, and I say, "Oh, they're having an into the library, it seems."
Is Maggie here?
No,
Maeve, you do
no.
manage to get some cornflour
We also get water in a bowl.
and some water in a bowl. Yes.
Wonderful. I will like pile it in my arms and walk back up the stairs with this just like really, really mischievous little grin on my face.
Okay.
No, Maggie tends to stick to her little odd corner of Eldoria.
Is Maeve
Where's
around?
Maeve?
Or?
She was here. I think she went down to the kitchen. He says, knowing that she's going to do something to both of you.
What, for a snack or?
For ingredients. More than a snack.
Ingredients
Oh.
for what?
I honestly don't know.
Is she feeling a bit left out because she's the only non-baker?
I think so.
Hmm.
I doubt she spent
Makes
much
sense.
time in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can agree she does. It would seem that she does come from money.
Suppose we'll just wait for Maeve then to bring whatever she's bringing up.
This book I got from Maggie, it talks about an amulet created by the primordials. It has some of their power. It lets you have some influence over the elements. It got destroyed at the last Failrend. The pieces were lost, but it suggests that any natural disasters or elemental oddities that occur are because of these pieces existing in the world, no longer joined together. Me and Maeve were talking about if this has any connection to the fog.
Did the book explain what the amulet looked like?
No, unfortunately, that might be further in. I can only read so fast.
Okay.
Makes sense. I guess.
I don't know. It just seems.
Maybe at this point you would be returning with your
Wait.
goodies.
I wonder. What if that man we fought, the one on the roof, what if he had a piece? And what if he had a piece that was connected to the whether primordial controls the wind or the air?
It would make sense.
Ooh. That's some good theory work there, Jeremiah.
But then it it was a weird wind. I mean, it was killing people. That's not normal wind.
Does anyone know if anybody
Fog.
else might have any information about this said magic, or do you know anybody, or would Maggie know any information?
I mean, she's the one who gave me the book. She knew something. Do I think she would have told me? No, we should already ask her about it next time we see her.
Or maybe when we've got the appointment,
We may
You
need to
could-
make a list.
yeah, we can ask then.
I think we have a few things to ask.
At this point, Maeve, you would be entering the door and walking in with your stuff.
Do any of them see me?
I'm looking. We're literally looking.
They're literally in the room. So yeah, they would.
I'm just gonna kind of go.
I imagine they're in front of you.
I'm just gonna like try and start putting it behind my back.
Why have you got flour?
It's not flour.
It's
I
cornflour.
can literally see some of it's gotten onto your clothes, Maeve.
Excuse me, I am quite established at carrying things. There is nothing on my clothes, Pebbles.
You look
I
down
go
and there are white bits of flour on your.
I'm just gonna just
You
it off
cannot
while
carry
still
flour
looking at her.
without getting that shit
No,
on
you
your
cannot.
clothes.
It's impossible.
I go up and I sniff.
Okay.
You smell like lies, Maeve.
I'm just
And
gonna lean in and
flour.
go. So do you.
While she's leaning in, can I look behind her back?
You can, yeah.
I look behind and go, ah! What's this?
Corn flour. Corn flour. I really thought a chef would know the difference.
Why do you have cornflour?
It's a secret.
I look at Jeremiah.
I don't know.
Pebbles, I mean, at this moment in time, I've learned just to go along with anything that Maeve says or does, because nothing makes sense. So
You just all in the surprise. I was gonna show Jeremiah how to make gloop, and then we were gonna throw it on you. But now you just ruined it.
Oh, gee, I'm so sorry to spoil your fun.
Yeah, I know, you should be.
I do want to say I was not on board with the plan.
I believe you agreed. You said
Did I?
okay. Yeah.
Jeremiah, you said you didn't know nothing about what was going on.
I honestly
All
don't know
the
what she was trying
deceit
to
in this
make.
room. I cannot
I'm gonna
believe
start
it.
making the gloop while they're all
Okay.
debating what gloop is. I'm gonna make gloop in the bowl,
Stuff.
and I'm just gonna sit and be like,
Whilst Maeve is doing that, I'm going to say, guys, I think we all need to sit down for a second and have a nice little group discussion.
That's probably for the best.
Okay.
Maeve found out more from the journal.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
No, she wasn't.
What?
wait, I can smell those lies again.
I just go, let's all take a deep breath for a second.
Can I pretend?
How do you pretend?
Just by moving my shoulders up and down.
Now that we've all had a nice big deep breath, I think it's time that I told you guys a little bit of something about me. Nothing too crazy. But
In addition
my
to the
cat,
crazy stuff you've already told us.
my parents are the masterminds of the Velvet Blade.
The Velvet Blade who have been trying to kill us.
No, sorry, it's Velvet Blade with two E's.
I'm sorry,
So
I just
the-
wanted to check. You think
I was gonna say with two V's, and I was like, no, there is two V's, and then I panicked.
So
Yeah.
are the two are there two different kinds of velvet blades? Or
No,
No,
I was being
no.
sarcastic.
And as was I, because I mean, you'd think someone would mention that to their friends, their
And
compatriots.
Listen, that's not the important thing. The important thing is
it seems important.
The important thing is that they were just here so they know where we are. And also they want me to go home to basically do some stuff for them.
Where is home?
But what?
Where's home?
Up north.
Where up north? Because apparently I was talking to Jeremiah about the map earlier, and there's lots of places up north.
Yeah, it's up near the mountains. Anyways, that's not
What
important
word
right
is
now.
it? I mean, it feels important, Pebbles.
Just let me finish what I need to say, Maeve, before I start having a panic attack.
God, do you want to sit down?
Anyways, I am already sat down.
Do you want a glass
some
of
Gloop.
water?
It's a really good stress reliever.
Right, I'm just going to ignore you now. So, basically, they want me to go back, and I'm only telling you this because I care, but also because they say that if I don't, it's going to get a lot crazier, and that you guys would be in danger. So I'm glad we had this group discussion. I feel a lot better now. Thanks, guys.
is there a reason why you felt that you couldn't tell us this information? I mean, we already knew you had some involvement in the Velvet Blade from the last confession. Is there a reason why you didn't tell us all the information? Oh, the general's going to be so pissed.
No!
Oh God, he's gonna be even more angry.
He was so angry last time.
So you're like a princess.
What?
You're like a princess. When I was saying everyone's like a princess, you are a princess. You're the princess of the Velvet Blade. Do you have a tiara?
No.
Perhaps we could get you one.
I've got some scars. That's about as much as I got.
So, to recap, your parents are the mastermind, the leaders of the Velvet Blade. They have turned up. They want you to return home with them to do something.
Are they Lady Silver and Master Bronze?
Not silver. Snow.
Snow, Lady Snow, sorry. Lady Snow and Master Bronze. I went colours, clearly.
I know. My uncle's gold. Yeah.
And if you don't, things around here could get even worse from them.
Yep.
What is it that they want you to do?
I don't know, like, lead the Velvet Blade?
Oh.
Just a everyday promotion, you know? And is that something you want, though, Pebbles?
I can't say it was something that was on my bucket list.
You don't want to be the king of murderers?
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what do you want us to do, Pebbles?
We still need to find the general's granddaughter.
About that.
What do you mean about that? Oh God! Oh, he's gonna have us arrested.
So, you know how
what you've known about her the entire time?
No.
What is she? Are you holding in the basement of your bakery?
Brucey is actually the granddaughter.
Oh my God!
It's been a while.
What did Grandara run away too?
No, listen. So you know how the Velvet Blade took the granddaughter? Well, You know how my parents are the masterminds of the Velvet Blade?
We do
did
now.
just recently learn
Yeah.
this.
It was new information.
So basically, they have his granddaughter. So maybe I'm just thinking to get back the How about we go and we save the granddaughter and then we give her back to the general and the general can forget all about this little debacle.
I
no.
think he's going to say more bad language words to you.
Yeah.
I think he's going to stab you.
Maybe, but if I bring him his granddaughter, he might not kill me.
So you
That's-
thinking of going back with your mum and dad, but as an undercover double agent?
Maybe.
Is that something you want to do? Is you said you wanted to get away from that kind of life? No?
Is that safe?
No, it's not safe.
I mean, I don't want you to put yourself in danger, Pebbles.
If
Yeah,
it's not
but I'm
something you
going
wanna
to be
do-
in danger anyway. It's a lose-lose on my end.
If you don't want to do it, Pebbles, then we'll just face all the Velvet Blade. I'll just fight all of them if you want.
Yeah, there's just something a bit fucked up about taking a kid, you know? It's not great.
Did you have any involvement in it? No?
No.
You're saying that as if this is new. You've just told us you're completely you know what I mean? All these lies. I've got to ask these questions.
I mean, we thought you were this not 100% innocent, but baker from the north who turns out to be the daughter of the leaders of a nationwide
Dangerous.
assassin guild that has kidnapped a retired general's daughter and is actively trying to work itself into the workings of an alliance of 3 nations.
Stealing magic.
Yeah, when you put it like that.
Did your parents explain why they took the general's granddaughter in the first place?
I'm sorry, I didn't care to ask, considering I've not seen my parents in God knows how long.
That's probably because they're too busy trying to, rule the world or something.
Maybe. It could be. It could
Kidnapping
be.
people.
I think you might be
It's a
onto
busy
something
job.
there.
Hmm. Did they give you a deadline of when they want you to make a decision by?
Like a day.
Or a day?
Was that those two that were walking down the stairs?
Probably.
Oh, well, they like the mustache.
I'm glad you get on with my parents, Misha.
Well, if we're going to infiltrate them, then I might as well, trying to get myself in there, just hobnobbing with the general
I
masterminds.
mean, are we going to... I mean, they probably know who we are by now.
Pebbles.
They called us the marked ones.
Who was the person I saw with that did the to you?
I sort of look
She does-
like a sideways look at like Misha and Jeremiah.
She doesn't like questions about the scars. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, but it's
I thought
about
just
who
look at them 'cause-
caused them.
Fucking hell, it's all coming out today, isn't it? So
Here we go. Here's
I mean,
another doozy.
I'd be happy to share more about myself, but that's kind of been tapped dry, I'll be honest.
It might not. I can poke around again.
Anyways, so there's this guy who's high up in the guild, and my parents bloody love him, and he's like the son that they never had sort of type thing, the gist. Anyways, because I know a lot about the Velvet Blade, as you would if your mum perhaps are, you grew up, Anyways, And as you go on, and I didn't want to be part of the Velvet Blade, and, you know, so he tried to kill me. But he didn't. Let that be testament.
Did you kill him?
No.
So, before he tried to kill you, were you going to be the new Lady Snow and him the new Master Bronze?
Do you mean, were we a thing?
No, were you betrothed?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I've got loads, but I'm a bit complex right now.
I'm glad we had this story time, but you know, as I said, a day, 24 hours, if not less. So, listen, I don't want to go and tell the general anything at the moment because I
he'd
fear
stab
for my
you.
life.
Because he'd be angry.
So how about we just hold off on telling him until we've got some good news to cushion the blow with? You know?
I have a meeting with him and his daughter to find out about the granddaughter that your parents kidnapped.
He said he'd
Okay.
let us know when that was.
Maybe we just don't talk to him because I can't lie. Because, I mean, what lying does is, I mean, look at this, what's going off right here. I think that kind of proves that lying doesn't help anybody.
Does it make your nose grow?
No.
Why would his nose grow?
Haven't we had this
Sometimes when you tell
conversation
lies, your
before?
nose grows. Yeah,
have,
but
yes,
I was just checking. In case he was also a liar and his nose was going to grow.
No, I don't. I don't. My nose doesn't
I'm just
grow.
going to sit and stare at his nose.
But yeah, I don't like lying. I just like the truth. Only the truth, Pebbles.
Listen, all the cards on the table.
You said
They're
that
on the
last.
table.
You said
I
that.
know, but this time, I'm not lying. All on the table.
Okay, I'll trust you, but if I find out you lied, me and you are no longer friends. Okay.
I'm gonna grab his hands, and I'm gonna look straight into his eyes, and I'm gonna go, I'm not fibbing.
Right. Okay. I trust you.
Anybody else want a handhold?
She's got very soft paws.
I'm going to hold my hand out and gloop is literally just going to drip off of them.
I'm just gonna pat her shoulders.
I trust you, Pebbles.
So, do we need to come up with a plan, or
I'd say so.
are we all gonna go? And I think it'd look good with a cape on.
Yeah.
I mean, so you don't want to join. So regardless of what.
Yeah, that's what if I wanted to, I could have joined back when I was God knows how old.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a.
Go
I
on,
mean,
sorry.
Why don't you want to?
because they
you don't want to kill people for money.
cross lines. No, I
No.
won't mind killing people for money. That's fine. It's just that they cross some lines, you know, like kidnapping children.
Okay.
Not really my style, to be honest. So
Would you just kill them straight away? Rather
no,
than
that's
wait
fucked
out?
up.
So you know a lot about the Velvet Blade then? If we're wiping away any of the pretense you've given us before.
Yeah, I mean, I know some, but like I say, I've not been in the Velvet Blade for quite a few years. So whatever their procedures and policies are now, I'm not keyed up on.
Would you perhaps, if they were to kidnap someone, do you have any idea where they might store them?
DM.
Do they have like a favorite?
Roll me a history check.
Ugh, I gotta sit up for this one.
If you've been gone so many years, Pebbles, why all of a sudden now do they want you and only giving you one day to decide when you've been away for 2 years to decide?
I've not been away for 2 years. I've been away for like half a year. 3
But
months.
you just said
something like that.
I've not been in the Velvet Blade for years now.
Yeah, I've not been in the Velvet Blade, but then I had to move away because they wanted to kill me.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
So my history check was pull up my character sheet that I already have open.
No, she
9. 9. 9.
Night.
The only thing you can think with your parents saying that we have this person, we want you to meet her, is that she would be in Hollowcliff, where you're from.
I mean, there is the possibility that she is near the mountains up north.
What makes you say that?
Well, when I was in the Blade, there was a couple of places that they used to store people. Cheese. They tend
Cheese.
to. Yeah.
That's really not a good storage combination.
No, but it was like, so they used to store people in sort of like, you know, where you'd store cheeses, the big
It-
wheels.
Stored people in the
Okay.
cheese?
In vaults.
No, not in the cheese, but
Your
just in
parents
that
made
place.
people cheese.
It was like a cover up. No, maybe. I don't know what they do now. But they'd store them in that sort of area as a cover up, you know. It's surprisingly, cheese is a really good sound absorber.
I'll take your word for it.
It's like
For
soundproofing.
Breed of the Terrified.
Yes.
I'll remember that.
Can I just put something out there? What if we've lied to the general before, but we've spoke to him and he's been quite honest and open and he's given us some information. He's been saying that he's helped us out. He's got, friends that could possibly protect us for all we know. I mean, I'm just thinking, give General his dues, whether it's something we can speak to him about. I'm just putting that out there. Obviously, it's going to be a group
And
decision.
he gave us this nice room.
He gave us his word that he was going to try and do what he can. So maybe he's got other friends he can help us with.
If we can find out this information from another source, we don't have to bring Pebbles into it. I mean, we're due to stake out at warehouse tonight. Maybe, I don't know, and maybe if we can find something out, something that can help, be
Well,
more
can we
valuable
not-
than what Pebbles knows right now.
Could we not possibly, because we know Cujo's also in the Velvet Blade as a spa.
That is ethic.
Yeah.
So maybe we could try and get more information that way. I don't know.
I mean, I doubt. I mean, he's hired by the general. I'm sure any information Cujo knows, the general knows.
Yeah.
But if we can't find out more information by the end of the deadline, Pebbles, we're gonna have to tell the general what you know.
But that's unless you decide to go to the Velvet Blade.
Do you want me to go, Misha?
No.
Because you keep asking.
I think I speak for all of us when I say none of us want you to go.
They did chop his legs and arms off, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a fair question that he's asking you because they did chop him to pieces.
And I'm not saying go as in go. I'm saying go as in be a spa where you can get his granddaughter to come back is what I'm meaning. Not as in go, I've had enough of your soft paws. Go.
What?
She touched my hand. She had soft paws. I was very surprised.
I don't think we'd be able to go with Pebbles if she went undercover with them.
We
Unless
could join.
She
We
recruited
could murder
some.
someone and join.
Well, she could say we're part of a security. I don't.
We could just murder someone and join.
I don't know if they know about you guys
The
because
general?
I mean, the Velvet Blade know about us.
yeah.
Remember they called us the marked ones when we went after Misha.
This is very complex.
You're telling me.
So at least we know we've got the day. Try and decide
Mm.
what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah, you suggest we go to the warehouse. Where is it? 13, I believe. Was it 13?
13. If we continue
Unless
with what we've been told to do.
So unless we go to warehouse 13 and find out any more information there.
We were told to stake it out and then feed back to Tick.
So we need to go to the warehouse. We've got a meeting with Maggie. We
In a
got an
couple
appointment
days,
with
yeah.
Maggie. And Pebble needs to make the decision. Or tell them what she's decided.
In 2 days' time, we have a meeting with Maggie.
So what we're going to do? What should we do now?
What time is it, DM?
It's getting pretty late-ish. It's getting dark outside at least.
Do we want to go to the docks and find somewhere to hide?
Yeah. Maybe get your mind off it for a little while, Pebbles, before you go to decide.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
That didn't sound too convincing to me.
Yeah, I mean,
I
What's
thought
the
we
not
came
full
back
of-
here, we were going to sleep, and then we were going to go look at the blade in the daylight.
I thought
The
we were looking
warehouse.
inside the night. We were going to stake it out under the cover of night.
Yeah, otherwise we'd stick. Oh, I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
That was what you had planned.
Does anyone need to? Is anyone tired?
I'm tired of this shit.
Whoa!
I mean, I'm there with you.
I'm
this-
ready to go.
But this is everything, Pebbles. And I'm not talking about any, personal secrets about personal stuff. But in terms of stuff relevant to things going on to us right now, this is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All cards. All 52 of them. Plus the jokers. Wild cards.
Cool.
Let's go to the docks then.
Yeah.
Under the cover of darkness, you start making your way over to the downtrod. Is there anything you guys are saying or doing on your way over there? It will be probably a good hour's walk to get to the area that you're needing to be in.
I'll fill Misha and Pebbles in on what May found out for me from the journal.
Okay.
I wasn't able to record it too well. So
I will send them to you all right now.
something about steps and unseen eyes and
I will
So-
send them to all of you
puzzles.
right now.
And Amelia, and
Yes.
the something lantern.
So if Jerrick's picked you up from somewhere,
Yes, that does.
then who is he referring to with Amelia?
So, from the way the way he describes Amelia, he kind of it would seem that she's the mother of the child that he stole. Or at least it seems that she's the mother of a child, and we know of a child that was stolen. So I might be putting two and two together. I'm hoping it comes to 4, but who knows? Maybe it's 6.
So do you think the ancient archway is in that desert from that other book with the silver?
In Zumanis.
Yeah.
Could they be related?
I don't know.
The same desert that Misha was looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, the only desert I know about is the. Is it called the Elabrian Desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only desert I know about is the Elabrian Desert.
Is that the one you were looking for, Misha?
Yeah, I believe so. But if that's the case, then I mean, I believe it mentioned that the boy with a wisdom beyond his years deciphered the carvings. And if that is you, Jeremiah, then if it is you, for example, you don't know that at this time, but maybe you might need. I'm thinking maybe Maeve. You let Maeve dig a little deeper, see if you can find any memories of. Because if that carving's got something to do with my past or anything, it may help you unlock any more memories.
It wasn't a particularly pleasant experience, that for me.
Okay, I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's
I mean,
fine.
I grew appendages that I wasn't completely aware that I had.
But if it helps you, remember anything about your father or your mother, isn't that something you want?
How much could I know? I mean, I would have been maybe it wasn't me, but I was a babe when my mother's found me.
But if it's the same one we were talking about, then he could decipher an ancient, forgotten language. So maybe it's just buried in there really, really deep, and you forgot it.
I mean, I suppose that's possible.
So you're both looking for the same place then?
Seems that
Maybe.
way.
Well, someone I knew once said, and I quote, "What a coinkydink."
Quote in chat now.
Have either of you ever heard of the Faded Lantern Inn?
Have we? No. No, I have not.
I've heard of the Unfaded Lantern Inn,
Where's that?
otherwise known as the Bright Lantern Inn. It's just up near where I come from.
Up north.
No.
Oh, you're not from up north.
What?
You just said no.
What? What? What do you mean? I said I was from up north.
But you.
What?
Everything does seem to be happening up north. There's the war up north. There's the Velvet Blade up
I mean,
north.
the
Azalea's
war is
brother
more.
War
up
is
north.
war is
east.
more to the east.
It doesn't help that Eldor is kind of like in the kind of the center. Well, off center, but
Like equatorial-ish.
Wow, it's a big word.
Thank you.
Wow.
I learned it earlier. Wow.
Do you know, DM, in the memory that I had last time of my past, would I remember any like writings, drawings, pictures? Because I'm just going by the handout of his obviously deciphered carving. So basically, I want to find out whether he can remember any carvings to see if he can show it to Jeremiah, whether he recognises them or not.
None have shown up at this moment so far. So, at this moment, no. You do not.
And I can't remember any when I was stood on the balcony looking out on that memory.
No. No.
Damn it.
And that's not me not trying to help you. It's me knowing the geography of the place you're
Okay.
looking in, and no.
Because when I was stood there, I'm wondering if I could see it. You know what I mean? See how.
When you were looking out, you had pretty much like this lush, jungly type
Right.
forest, and then just blankets of sand
Right. Okay.
for as far as the eye could see. And
Okay.
then the other side, when you left the building, was just pretty much this cog-worked building of sorts.
Yep.
But no real like carvings or drawings or language written in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
And you guys make your way over to the Downtrod. And that's where we're going to take our break. Because we're coming up to the 2-hour mark, and it's a kind of change of scene, and this will probably take a little while. So, yeah, we will be gone for 15 minutes, and then we shall return.
See
So
you
we'll
soon.
see you all soon.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, we're back from our little break. It's nice to see that everyone's been chatting and trying to find out who these scoundrels are with our names in their usernames. We'll get there in the end. I do like the thought of having them on as a special guest on the season finale. That would be hilarious.
They're the
Anything
big
else?
bad. They've broken the
The
fourth
BB.
wall. They're mocking us via our own chat.
That would be hilarious.
That will be.
It's Vecna. He's a big fan. He's got nothing else to do. He's a big fan of Twitch
Yeah,
streams.
Vecna is just sat in our chat on a Saturday evening instead of he's plotting to destroy the world. Yes.
People need a break. You can't just be like full on one thing for an eternity. You need some me
It's true.
time.
Tell anyone I've tried playing a game with instead of DMing. I'm telling you, people can be one thing for eternity. I'm stuck.
We
Right.
can DM for you, it's fine.
I have, and I want to hear chat's ideas on this. Is that every single one of these players at some point throws a one shot as DM? I'm being deadly serious. Chat.
I know you are.
Because then I get to be a player, and we get to see you guys DM a little one shot,
Oh,
something
good
fun,
God.
something not too serious, just to mess around. We're getting yes,
Oh,
yes,
goodness.
yes
Yes,
from
thanks,
Sam.
Sam. Thanks, Ollie.
Ollie with I want to see it, and the other one chatter that we have is oh, sounds good, gets my vote. They're going to come on and DM at some point as well. Tots are us.
And this is Totaros 01. We don't know what
It is.
Totaros OG
20?
thinks.
Tots are us
The
20. Is
OG.
that one? We'll wait until Reese is off the
Yeah,
phone.
Reese needs to tell
just
us.
a little bit rude in the middle of a stream.
Wow. Tell your delivery man to get off the phone.
To be fair, what would be hilarious
Apologies.
is if Tots R Us 01 comes on to DM for us and it was Matt Mercer. That would be hilarious.
Could you imagine?
I wouldn't be able to play the game.
We should clip that, and then when we put it on the socials, we can tag it.
I'm sorry, I was talking about my water leak, trying to get it sorted, so I apologise for that.
And did they sort it in that 4 minutes?
My dad couldn't make it over here in time. I told him I was busy.
He's Tots R Us 01 or Tots R Us 20, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. Anyway, back to the game. You guys are over at the Downtrod and making your way through. As previously spoke about last session, Jeremiah, you would know that this is a rougher part of the Downtrod. And you would know roughly where that is. You start to make your way to that section. And once you get there, you get to an area that has got wooden decking. It has ramshackle, sort of roughly put together buildings. Any sign of water that was once here seems to have dried up a long time ago. It seems maybe a decade or two ago the ground underneath the deck that you are standing on, you see is dry and cracked. And you see the odd old ship, long abandoned, just resting on dry land. The holes cracked and weathered. The piers that you can see that spread out a little bit into the distance to where this old possible big lake was, crumbling and sort of framing this barren expanse that leads over to the hills and mountains. What could have once been a thriving port of such seems now to house makeshift homes for the people of the downtrod. What would you guys like to do?
Everyone keep their wits about you. This isn't a particularly good part of town. Make sure no one pinches your coin pass.
Would Mish be equally familiar with it as well?
Neither of you would be familiar. You would know of the place and being told not to go to certain parts by people that respect you and friends and people you've worked with, and people in the tavern that you've stayed in and you've worked in. You would know not to be going to an area like this because it is the rougher parts, it is the gangs, it is the you'd be aware of talk of an area like this, but you'd have never really been here.
Okie doke.
As you start walking around, what are you guys doing?
Can anybody see any warehouse?
Did you just Scottish halfway through your sentence?
Yes, that were
Warehouse?
amazing. That were amazing.
She's been lying about her accent as well. Is there no end to the
I'm really from the north.
She is from the north.
Look at the warehouse.
Reese, are you able to turn a light on? You're coming through quite dark, apparently.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
We just want to see his pretty face, that's all.
Yes. Oh, the music stopped.
I can hear it on mine.
They've been turned up.
It is
Okay, it was just me.
on, but it's quite a low ambient one.
Mhm.
T20 activism.
Reese, thank you.
You need
Is
a
there
red light.
any numbering on the warehouses?
Roll
Can
me
we
a
see
perception check.
warehouses?
There are buildings. It's tough to figure out at this spot because you've just sort of arrived in the area what is warehouse and what is sort of house, because the buildings look pretty roughly put together.
Okay. Nine.
From where you're standing, none of the buildings seem to be numbered. You can make out that there are some larger buildings a bit further into the dock area.
Does anyone see a 13?
Can I see like any other numbers?
You can roll perception too.
Is that what you just asked, or am I?
I
Or am I
did-
going?
I did just-
What?
I mean, I was looking for warehouses.
I'll give Pebbles
Oh.
thingy guidance.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
Wisdom.
guidance.
And that's a D4, right?
It is.
Yeah.
11.
Again, you can see that there are some larger buildings a bit further down the way, but where you are now, nothing seems to be like numbered or anything like that.
Maybe we go further down there where it looks like there could be warehouses.
Keep an eye out for any gatherings, I suppose, of people.
Or any signs. Like, if we can see a 12, then we know 13's nearby.
If this is meant to be hidden, they still need some way to find it. I mean, given you were a member of the Velvet Blade, Pebbles, how do you hide your hideouts? Do you have any secret signs, or do you tie a velvet ribbon to the door? I don't know.
I'll look at Jeremiah stone-faced. DM, would I know anything?
Roll me a history check.
Nat 20.
Nice. You know everything.
20 plus... What?
I said you know everything.
No!
You would know that there are certain symbols for different things. Nothing that, like, you couldn't be able to say it's a circle or it's a VB, but there are specific signs that if you saw them, you would know.
I look at Jeremiah stone-faced and I go, no.
Darn. I guess we'll just have to keep looking.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Keep walking towards the warehouses. I'm going to keep an eye out for any symbol.
Yeah. You can roll me another perception check as you guys are wandering around. As you are walking, you guys notice from some of the little offshooting, they're not even roads or alleyways or ginnels, whatever you guys want to call them. But down the little small tight passages, there's the odd shadow that moves. There's the odd shuffling coming from them. You walk past a...
Oh, sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. 19. You walk past the odd person sort of laying on the ground, just on some fabric, possibly sleeping. Pebbles, as you guys start making your way over to the area with the larger buildings, you see what to you but would be pretty unrecognizable to most people is a rather large part of the building that looks slightly different to the other parts of the building. The wood is just a slight off color, but this is something you've seen in buildings that have been put together by the Velvet Blade in your hometown.
My senses are telling me it's this one.
It's maybe 40 feet away from you at this point.
I'm going to walk over to it.
Okay. As you start approaching, you see that there are two individuals stood outside by the front door.
Do they look like the Velvet Blade members?
You can roll perception.
$14.
They're not wearing anything Velvet Blade-esque, but from where you are, they definitely look like they are guarding this building. They are stood outside. They are keeping an eye out. They are looking around.
Okay, I'm going to sort of pull back and sort of reconvene with the group.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's that one there.
Okay.
But we can't exactly go waltzing in there. So
No, I mean, with the stake out, I figured we'd find somewhere to hide outside and watch.
can we see anywhere, like, is there any accessible rooftops or anything nearby where we'd have a view of
You
the
can roll
entrance?
perception for looking for sort of vantage points, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can I look with her?
Nat 20.
Yeah, you can also, if you want to.
I was gonna look with, like, give her.
Yeah, you still can.
Shit hell.
Like, you can roll perception as well.
Come on, nap one. I know. Actually, no. 16.
Okay.
That's quite good for me.
As you look around, there are a few buildings that are nearby that would offer a good vantage point. A couple sort of opposite that you'd be able to... Pebbles, you would absolutely be able to scale. The others, you're not sure. There are also buildings and alleyways that lead you to around the back of the building. Buildings on that other side that sort of have a good vantage point on the back of the building also.
Okay. I sort of look up at the one that's like closest to us that we said scale, and I'll look at Jeremiah to see if he's looking at the same building. And then I imagine he is because we got good score. So
You both see it.
I look back at him and I go, that one looks good.
It does. Think we can all get up there?
Well, if I go up and then I can throw a rope down for the rest of yous.
Would it be better to split up in twos? One take the front, one go around the back in case there's anything happening on the back of the building, maybe?
Shall we see if there is a back entrance?
Whee!
How tall are the buildings?
The ones around this area are around 50 feet. 50 to 60.
I mean, I'm not the most agile of the group, so getting up there might be a struggle for someone like myself. But I'm happy to go around the back, and I can conceal myself and whoever I'm with very well.
But you're literally a tree.
Oh yeah, I'm very good at people just looking at a tree.
Okay. Well, Pebbles is going to start walking sort of like the back of the building to see if there is a...
Okay. Whereabouts to the back of the building are you going? Are you going through other buildings, or are you walking up to the building and going around it?
Try to visualize it.
Where you are stood now, you have buildings leading down to where you've seen two guards outside of this building and the symbolism on the side of the building.
I get you.
There are
Yeah,
gaps in between some of the buildings that you're near that could stealthily
I'll do
get
that.
you to the back of the building instead of walking up to this building and then turning left.
Mm-hmm. The first option, please.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Follow.
Okay.
Yeah, like trying to. Can I see if we're looking? Anyone's noticed us, or whether we're standing out like a sore thumb, or do you have people's like looking or glaring, as it
Roll
were?
perception.
8.
From the building itself, no one seems to be staring at you.
Okay, doke.
What are you guys
Is it?
doing?
I'm following Pebbles round.
Are you all following, or are you all doing different things? That's what I'm asking.
I'll be going.
I'll
Okay.
follow.
Pebbles, you make your way through one of the buildings that is sort of near you, just through a gap in between them. Looking round to the back of this building, you see that there is a back entrance, and there are no individuals, as far as you can see, that are around it.
So we know there's the back way. Can I look to see if there's any vantage points to view the back?
There are. You would have seen them previously with your natural
Oh.
20. That there are buildings, again, opposite that would give you a good lookout point.
Okay. So here's my thinking. I climb up, I throw rope down. 2 of yous go up, and then I climb back down. Then you're up there. You keep an eye on there. The only issue is if you need to get down.
We can descend the rope.
True. Good point. And then the other 2 of us go to the front vantage point and we stay there. What do you think?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, do you think there's a reason that there doesn't appear to be any guards at the back?
Maybe it's a honey trap. But either way, I ain't going in.
No. I guess it just comes down to who wants to stake out the front of the building or the back of the building.
Which one's the climbing one? I don't want that.
The front.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, both are climbing?
Both. Yeah, because the back one is I climb up that building and then 2 of yous climb up the rope that I put down and then me and the other person go to the other building, climb up. Ta-da.
Can we do any without the climbing?
Is there any? Can I see any spots to hide that doesn't involve climbing?
Roll another perception check.
Can I assist?
Yes. You can roll with advantage, Martine.
Okay. It's 21.
There are buildings you could try and enter. There are crates and barrels around that you could try and hide behind. You would not be completely concealed, but they're your options, really.
I look at Misha and I look at the size of him and then I look at the barrels and then I look at Maeve and I go, you could try and hide in a house or a building, should I say.
Do we think is that safe?
I don't think any of this is safe, to be fair.
Misha, do you want to try a building with me, seeing as you don't climb?
I mean, I'm definitely in the no climbing category, but like I said, I do have a spell I can cast that can increase our, make sure we're not detected as easy.
My rope is pretty strong. Okay, that's
Is
a no
it
then.
is it strong
Okay.
enough to hold a 7-foot tree?
It's not the rope I'm questioning, Pebbles. It's my ability to climb up that.
Okay. See ya. All right. Well, is there any way we can communicate with each other without?
Yeah, Maeve's got the
Oh yeah.
talkie thing.
Oh
She's
yeah.
got a walkie-talkie in her head.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. See you in a jiffy, and I start walking off in the other direction.
Okay.
I'll follow Pebbles.
Weird split, but okay.
Straight to the point. Brat.
Okay, so what are you both doing? What's happening?
Going to the front building.
Okay, and are you climbing the front building? What are you doing?
God,
Like, I need
yeah.
to know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I'm going to scale the. I'm going to go around to the back of the building. That's
Yep.
the vantage point.
Yep.
And then scale it. Is there
Yep.
there anybody around first?
Roll perception.
15.
There is one gentleman who is sat at the beginning of an alleyway near the building, who is just covered by a blanket, just staring at you.
Do you want to blind him or shall I?
Okay, we just found out she's like criminal mastermind. Now look at her, she's
Pebbles.
fucking blinding people and everything. Oh my god.
I just look at Jeremiah and I go, only kidding.
Okay.
Unless you're not.
Nope. Nope.
Do we want to risk it or
Is he watching us or is he just there?
He's watching.
I can bribe him?
Like I say, we do have some gold. Maybe we just make him move.
Maybe we ask him to go get something.
I'll walk over
I
to
can
him.
act posh. Oh. Jeremiah starts fucking up.
My Pebbles is just like, I can act. Oh. Yeah. Cool.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi there. How are you doing?
How do
Whilst you're thinking, I'm sorry, Sam. I had to remove something. Something had to be sacrificed for the moustache.
Oh, the stabby duck.
Sorry.
If I give you some gold, will you find another alleyway to sleep in? Or maybe go to a tavern?
How much gold are we talking right now? I could use 100 to 150. Maybe like 200.
5?
I'm stuck inside a subwoofer.
5, 10.
5?
How about me, Olga?
And if you go to the Tattered Heart half,
In?
Tattered Heart. If you go to the
Half?
if you go to the Tattered Half, they'll be able to get you a meal.
I always thought it was the Tattered Heart.
Oh, I give him the 5 gold.
Thank you very much. Be careful of the rock, bro.
Huh?
He walks off.
I feel like I've been to town, just been into town. But
I go back to Pebbles.
successful.
I think so. But who knows?
Okay.
Maybe he was a plant from the Velvet Blade who'll come back and kill us later.
Yeah, that makes more than one. I start to scale the building.
Okay. You have a climbing speed?
Let me just find that for you. In the tab that someone could.
If you look at where your
No.
movement speed is and click on it.
Oh. 20.
Ah,
I've never had climbing before, I'm sorry.
you're fine. I was just confirming that you are aware that you have a climbing speed.
Yes.
Yes. You make your way up there easy.
Okay.
No issue whatsoever.
Can I find something to wrap rope around?
There are some poles jutting out. There are some odd bits and pieces that you could tie to.
Cool. I will tie rope around that and then hang
Okay.
it down so that Jeremiah can climb up.
Okay. Good stuff.
God.
He knows what check's coming. That's why his face is like that.
I'm just trying to think what I could do to.
He's trying to game a way of getting advantage.
Can I also go to the edge and hold the rope steady as well? So I give it extra support.
You can. That's fine.
No, that's not.
I
That's
don't
not
want
the
to.
right
I don't
answer.
want to fall 50 feet.
Is this where Lewis is trying to mind messes?
No, you guys decided you wanted to climb up a building. So you will be making.
If I tie the
Certain
rope to
checks to do
myself,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get fucking whiplash. But I mean, that might be preferable to going splat on the ground.
Can I throw my piton down to him?
You have pittons?
I do.
Then yes.
You throw these spikes down at me.
Yes.
I throw them next to you.
You roll me a dexterity check just to check on your accuracy.
God,
Really,
do
actually.
I need
Yeah,
to make
really,
a dex save?
Depends on her accuracy.
Straight through his thigh.
Dexterity,
Straight
okay.
through his thigh.
Oh, thank God. 70 plus
Straight through the head.
21.
Let me roll a new character.
You manage to throw them next to him. These
go, "Oh."
pittons land in the wood next to you, Jeremiah.
Perfect. Yeah. Then can I use these with the rope to help me get up the building?
You can indeed. You can still roll me an athletics check, but you can do it with advantage.
I don't suppose I could use. Is there any way to use dex for this purpose, or is it always athletics?
It would be a strength athletics check.
Okay.
Dex would be on the acrobatic side if you were landing or
Throwing spikes at someone.
throwing spikes at someone.
Okay. Come on, advantage. Got nothing to add to this roll. So I'll live or die by the dice. 7.
Everyone's faces.
I mean, I don't
You-
fall because I've got the pittons.
Mhm.
I guess I don't make much progress.
You manage to climb up. It takes you longer than you or Pebbles would have been hoping.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of close slips where your foot sort of goes. But you make it up. Compared to Pebbles, compared to how quickly you climbed up without rope, without pittons, taking a very fucking long time.
As
Pull
Jeremiah
myself
gets
up.
I sort of help him up, and I go.
As you before you get helped up, as your foot slips the second time, your wings sprout.
Oh.
Out of the sheer scaredness.
Oh, that's the fear. Not the fact that they're just like flapping uselessly.
Chat were demanding wings, so I gave them what they
This is
wanted.
weird. I pulled myself up.
Didn't know this was an interactive fucking stream.
Apparently so.
Audience participation, apparently.
It's literally it, yeah.
The more you donate, the more you can interact.
Choose your own
Exactly that.
adventure.
Choose your own
Um,
adventure.
I put myself up, just lay down on the bloody roof and just breathe heavily.
I start patting his wings like it's a fire, trying to put them back in.
I don't know how to make them go away.
Just, I start blowing on him, trying to. Are you hot?
No.
Yeah, that's all I've got. And I just stand back.
I lie down on my front to
Okay.
help with staying hidden. And hope my wings press down.
Whilst Jeremiah's doing that, I'm gonna go over and check the vantage point for the warehouse.
You wanting to what? Go to the other vantage point or
No,
just
like,
look?
is it? Yeah, look at the warehouse from that.
Yeah, roll
vantage point.
perception. What are you looking for? Are you looking to the floor? Are you looking for windows? What are you looking for?
I'm looking at the. First, I'm gonna check the entrance and see if everything's okay still there.
Yep.
But then I'm gonna sort of scan the windows.
Okay. Sure.
Systematically.
Yeah.
9. No,
Beautiful.
that's a 5. 10.
Okay. Okay. And did you guys go to the front or the back of the building? Sorry, that's...
We climbed up the back.
Oh, the back. That's cool. As you take a look while Jeremiah is laying down trying to hold these wings down that keep sort of raising, and then he'll bring them down, then he'll raise again and he'll keep bringing them down.
Stop it.
You look over and there's no movement whatsoever down at the floor side. It's hard to see in the windows from where you are, but it's dark. No lights seem to be on in any of the windows that you can see.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold it there and just keep looking.
Okay.
Because we can't. Is it only when Maeve contacts us that we can like reply?
Yeah, you have no abilities to telepathically talk to anyone. So
Yeah.
what are the other two doing?
Can we see these two from where we are?
You can roll perception.
Okay. Ten.
You can see when Pebbles starts leaning over and having a look. Neither of them have asked to roll stealth checks, so they're not trying to be stealthy in any way, shape, or form by the looks of things.
I was just wondering. I opened it. I saw Jeremiah's little kerfuffle.
You can't see Jeremiah's little. When you could see him climbing, you could see a slip, and then these wings come out.
Okay.
Suddenly, like he'd got nervous and just let something slip, and his just wings came out. But
I'll probably turn to Maeve and say, "Did you see that?"
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Maybe you should tell him that when we see you.
Oh, I will. I can't wait. Okay. So where do we say we was gonna go again?
In a house. Building. Thing.
We're just gonna find a building where we can hide, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna Misha's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace with his staff. As he hits it on the ground, you see like everything seems shimmery around me and Maeve as we're now stealthed. And that gives us a +10 bonus to our stealth checks.
If you make one.
Yeah, as a
if you
passive.
choose to make one.
Yeah. So
No,
we shall.
no shade thrown in that comment. Just stating.
So, Maeve, do you want to lead the way, and then we'll stealthily make our way into the building?
Maybe you pick the building.
Okay. Can I see? I'm looking for probably the most easiest accessible, but where we would be like concealed slightly. If you know what I mean. Do I
Roll
see-
perception for me.
Can I look with him or assist him?
Yes.
I'll give you advantage, Reese, rather than
Okay.
roll myself.
23.
Can you re-roll, but at a standard roll? Because you don't have dark vision.
Oh, Maeve.
No, you.
Okay. Okay.
But that disadvantage you would have got has been negated by the advantage that
Yeah. Okay.
Maeve has given you.
25.
Wow. Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah, I roll better.
As you look around, the easiest building to access, you think, would be right opposite the front of this warehouse that you're trying to stake out. You are aware of the two guards in front. There are a couple of other buildings slightly off to the side that look like, with a little bit of persuasion, you could try and work your way in through a window or through the door.
I relay that back to Maeve. What do you think, Maeve?
The ones to the side, because we don't want to be seen by them, do we?
Yeah, okay. I agree. But we are pretty, stealthy.
It's up to you then.
No, well, I agree though.
Do you want to try and stealth in the front, in
No.
front of them?
I think it's better to be, like you say, more caution than anything else.
Because there's stealthing and there's being invisible, and we're not invisible.
Yeah. Okay.
At least I don't think we are.
No, I can see you.
Okay.
Okay, let's. So I think we should try and get to one of these buildings, and then maybe when we're in there, just double check with Pebbles or Jeremiah if they're okay. Once we're settled. Okay, so I'll walk to the building to the right hand side then.
Okay.
They will follow.
Do I see? Is there like doors, windows ajar, or anything? I think I can get in
How are you moving there?
stealthily.
Can you roll me stealth checks, please?
Dirty 20.
Is that with the plus 10?
Yes, yeah.
With the plus 10, 29.
Wow. Okay.
I am invisible.
We could walk right in front of them if we wanted to. No, yeah.
Yeah. If you make your way over to this building, you see that one of the windows is smashed, but there is balding over it a couple of strips of wood. The door is also looking like it's closed, but it's loosely. And again, there is balding over this in just strips of wood.
We are going in the door, a window. Will you fit through a window?
If it's loosely, if the boarding's only loosely, we could just take them off.
Okay.
Take the boards down then, stealthily.
Okay, they're nailed in.
Are they?
Yes.
You said there's one are they all nailed in? Because I think
They're all nailed in.
Okay.
The door is what is loosely sort of open.
Oh, right, okay. I meant the door then. I'll go for the loosely door up. We'll go through the door.
Yeah, but there are boards in front of the door is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Is there big enough gaps in between the boards?
For you, yes.
but not for Misha.
No.
Okay. Can I see whether some of the boards can be taken? Is it easily? Do I know if these boards can be taken down easily for me to get access, even if it's just one board or
Are you
two
using
boards?
are you using any tools? Are you using your hands? What are you doing?
I'd be trying to pry it with my staff, maybe, just to as a crowbar or whatever.
You roll me a strength check.
Can I help him?
What are you using?
I'm just going to grab onto it with my hands the same and just pull with him.
Okay.
Bear in
I
mind,
will
I'm a
say
weakling.
that is not going to garner any advantage.
Oh, not 20.
Nice. Good stuff. You use your strength and pull at this bolt, and with a loud crack, it does come off.
Okay. With a loud crack, can I turn around and see if the two guards have
Roll perception.
Okay. $17. 23.
You hear first, what was that? And then as you quickly look over, they're looking around, starting to look towards your direction.
Okay. Maeve, quickly, we best get inside. I think they've heard something.
Okay.
We quickly
You make your way
get
inside.
When we get in, can I try and obviously the board we've just displaced, can I try the best to place it back to make it look like what it was before, but not quite solid? As I'm trying to
Are you just trying to press it back into?
Yeah, just to make it, if they have a look and they just have a quick glance, it just looks like nothing's been.
Roll me a general dexterity check.
Okay. Dex. Where are we? Okay. Come on. 16, 18.
Yeah, you managed to. It's not in properly, but
Yeah.
From afar, you'd think, from your vantage point of being behind it, you'd think it might fool someone into thinking that it's still attached.
Okay. And then I would then try and make my way further in and consider myself a bit more, if I can.
Yeah. As you walk in, this building is old and it's damp, and it looks like it used to be someone's home. It's quite large, but it is seen better days. There are holes all over the place, all over the floors, in the ceilings. There are no real decorations or furnishings that still stand in any fit state. Most of it's been broken or damaged from weather. Where are you heading to? There is an upstairs to this building. There are obviously the front windows. Where are you going to try and gain this vantage point on the warehouse?
Do we try upstairs?
Yeah, before we do, to make sure the stairs aren't, ratting away where we're going to fall through or make any more noise. We need to be careful, don't we? So make sure, if you do go, let's have a walk to the stairs and make sure it's not damaged or going to collapse.
Okay.
Okay, you walk over to the stairs. What are you doing?
Just checking. I want to check the structure, whether it's going to hold mine and Maeve's weight as we go up, because I don't want to make any noise. That's what I'm looking for.
You can roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
While they're doing that, what are the other two doing? Jeremiah, after a short amount of time when your heart rate slows, your wings do return back to wherever they came from.
Back to the void.
I am going to remind myself to go into stealth mode.
Into stealth mode?
Yes.
I
Yes.
will
I'm
continue
going
to.
to crouch.
I'll lie down to reduce
Okay.
to make it harder
Yep.
to see me. And I'll just
Mhm.
kind of peek over the edge, and I will
Okay.
try to hide.
Okay, both roll stealth checks.
I got another nat 20, by the way, for a total of 22.
Okay.
Oh no!
Don't suppose I get advantage because I'm lying down.
You do not,
I got
because you don't know where people are looking at you from.
Oh, 22.
Okay. Pebs,
nat 1.
a total of
7.
okay. 7's not a bad roll. Natural ones don't mean that you're automatically failing on a skill
I
check.
know, but it's shite.
Doesn't,
It is shit. Yeah,
doesn't mean you're winning.
it doesn't mean you're winning. It's dreadful, but yeah.
It wasn't me.
Okay. And what are you guys? What are you guys looking at? What are you looking for? What are you doing?
I'm just keeping my eyes on the entrance.
Anyone
Okay.
coming and going? Anyone maybe keeping watch out there? Although they've probably seen us by now. Yeah, just keeping watch of anything that's going on.
Okay, roll perception checks.
That's
Nat
more
20.
like it.
What the fuck?
4.
You literally just swap
Well,
for a second,
yeah.
and then normality resumes.
The curse has been transferred again. Take it back. I don't
Yay.
want it.
I can't wait to make the compilation of Ed's dice curse and put it on YouTube.
Oh, fuck off.
I got 25.
4 and 25.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're stealthy, but you can't see shit, and I'm not stealthy, but I can see everything. So
But if we-
together, perfect team.
Make a perfect team.
If we repeat the stealth set of stealth, though, you'll probably pass and I'll probably fail. Though.
But we don't. So it's okay.
As you are sitting there, and you've been there for a few minutes at this point, you see the guy. Pebbles does anyway. The guy that you both do. As you are watching the back door, the guy that you just gave some money to walks up to the door, but then keeps walking past.
Oh, you bitch!
And you just hear this as he's walking past.
That
Just
old
singing to
bad
himself.
song.
Yep. Misha, you got a nat 20 again for a
Yeah.
total of.
22 we were.
The stairs look like they'd hold.
Okay. After you, Maeve, I think they look safe to me. Ladies first.
So I'm the tester, is what you're saying.
No, my reasoning is if you fall back, I can catch you.
If I fall through them, you can't.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna just pat his shoulder and go, it's okay, Misha. If you're scared, I can go first. And I'll head up the stairs,
Okay.
trying to be stealthy.
Okay, I'll follow, being stealthy.
Roll stealth checks.
The magic word.
Yeah.
Oh,
30.
Yep.
also
Sorry.
30.
Part of that trace is insane.
It is.
As you make your ways up the stairs quietly. Are you heading to the? I'm assuming to the front of the building to look at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you make your way round, you open the door to get to what the front room of the upstairs would be, and it is a damp, dark bedroom. And there is an emaciated body laying on the bed,
Dead or alive?
not moving.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Velvet Blade doesn't
Eyes
like
open.
neighbours.
Eyes are open. Misha, it is you. Pitch black in here. You don't see anything.
Okay.
Misha, there's a body. I don't know and if it's an alive or a dead one.
What do you mean? How do you not know?
Well, it looks like it could be dead, but it looks like it could be alive as well. Have you ever heard of Schrodinger's cat?
Who?
He's someone that put a cat in a box. It's a whole big thing.
Well, don't tell Pebbles.
Well, I don't know because Pebbles was on about her parents putting people in cheese. So
Oh, true. So how can you see if it's alive or not?
I will go over and have a closer look.
You can roll a medicine check if you want to.
Okay. Oh dear. 3.
Excellent. They're not moving.
They're not moving. That's as much as I know.
Okay, well maybe if you stab him,
Can
and then if he's alive, he'll.
Be
What is
dead
it with this
soon.
group and stabbing things?
If I'm going to kill something, Misha, I prefer to know that it's alive first.
Well, do you have any abilities to know that if he's alive or not?
No. I can poke him.
Okay, let's go with that. Why
I'm
not?
gonna poke him.
Doesn't move.
He's not moving. I think he's dead. Can I pull Misha over and just like use Misha's finger to poke and go? Can you tell if he's alive?
Maybe can you read his thoughts to make sure he's dead?
I don't want to try and read a dead thing's thoughts.
Well, if he's dead, he'll not have a thoughts. Is that right?
It depends. Sometimes undead things can have thoughts.
Okay, before we go down this rabbit hole, okay, let's just say okay, well let's say he's dead for the time being. Okay,
No, you poke him and see.
okay, poke.
He doesn't move.
I think he's dead, mate.
Well, I thought you've healed people before. Is that all you do to check that? You poke them. That's why I pulled you over. I thought you'd be better at this.
No, that's what doctors do. They just. Can you feel anything, sir? And if they say no, then they're dead.
No,
Okay.
If they
dead.
seem to-
If they say no.
Nope, he's dead. It's too late.
Can I try and use my mind thing and see if?
Can try and use detect thoughts.
No, not detect thoughts. I want to
Oh, what do you want to do?
speak to him. Just speak to him with my telepathy.
Okay, what are you
Whatever
saying?
it's called. Are you dead?
You feel that there is no connection.
I think he's definitely dead, Misha.
Right. Okay. Panic over. Now let's get this.
Yeah, now we're just in here with a dead body rather than an
alive
alive one.
Yeah, but at least he can't stand up and try to kill us. Maybe.
I think he definitely can still do that sometimes.
Well, at least if we stay near the window, we can jump out the window in case that happens.
That's true.
This is the team that we never knew we needed. So what are you guys doing?
Heading over to the window to
Yeah,
have a
Okay.
look.
settles down, and then he's gonna look out.
Okay. Roll perception. The outside of the warehouse is lit up, so you do not need to roll disadvantage, Misha.
Okay. So perception. 23.
Okay.
And maybe Maeve let Pebbles and Jeremiah know we're ready, and we're just watching.
Maeve, what did you roll?
Sorry.
You fine?
I'm distracted. What was it adding? Sorry.
Perception.
Oh,
Good stuff. Everything looks as it was. The guards are still at their station. Don't see any other disturbances currently.
I will contact Pebbles.
Okay.
Go, Pebbles.
Hello.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, Misha wanted me to check. We've got a dead body. I bet that's better than what you've got.
I look at Jeremiah and I go, we almost had one. uh, well, the wings came out to play again for a little bit, but it's good now. It's fine.
Well, did he use them to fly up?
No. I don't think that would work. Not
Why?
enough feathers.
They're winged. They don't need feathers to fly.
Okay, Maeve. Whatever you say. Just keep watch.
Okay.
Is there anything anyone is saying to each other or doing before I get you all to make another round of perception check?
No.
No? Okay. Can you all roll me perception then, unless Jeremiah has something because you look deep in thought?
Trying to think of something he may want to say to Pebbles, but nothing's coming up.
Okay, sure.
So, riding stealth or perception, do you say?
You can roll stealth if you'd like to. I need perception checks
How long does my last stealth last?
until your next action.
So once I made the perception check, I'm no longer hidden.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
A stealth check only lasts the 6 seconds, technically, biomechanically.
Doesn't it last until you move?
But not necessarily, because other people could be moving around you.
That's true. Okay, perception.
19.
6.
21.
Good stuff.
23.
Maybe rolling really well. Okay.
Hey, I'm invisible. I've rolled that good on my stealth check so far. I just can't see.
As you wait and you all watch, 10 minutes goes past, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. Misha, you notice as Maeve is just prodding this dead body. Misha, you notice that the guard detail that is outside goes inside.
Okay.
Jeremiah and Pebbles. You see a light flick on the level below yours on the building opposite. And Pebbles, you see 2 familiar people on that floor. They are talking with a tiefling individual who is green of skin, has these horns that sort of curl back, looks female, has a long braid of hair that goes down just past her breast, and she is wearing dark clothes.
And I don't know the tiefling.
You do not.
I'm guessing the 2 people are my parents.
They are indeed, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you see what I see. Do you see what
I'm gonna think yeah, we sing that.
I
I do, Pebbles.
This is a musical, bitches.
Do you know who they are?
I've never seen the tiefling before.
You've seen the Tabaxi.
I look at Jeremiah.
Oh,
I go, make a wild guess.
these your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, this is what they look like.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't met them.
Fair enough. Well, what? I mean, we can't go in there.
Shame we can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could always climb up underneath the windowsill and try to let it in.
I could, but if it's a black market thing and some people come along to go
Yes.
in to the black market and they see my ass sprawled out underneath a windowsill, yeah. Maybe we can't contact those two.
No, we can't.
Eh,
It's not pressing. Say your parents are here and they're having a meeting with a green tiefling. This is information we can feed back to Silk.
correct.
I'll tell Maeve about the guards as well. I'll let you know, Maeve. But the guards have gone.
What is the general's granddaughter's name again?
It's
Gwendara.
completely gone from my head. Thank you.
What, sorry?
Gwendolyn was in my head, but it wasn't.
Gwendara.
Gwendara.
So Louis
Gwendara.
Face just went, I do
I
not
was
know.
like, I know it, but no, Gwendara.
After just having tried to use my telepathy thing with the dead body, can I just kind of be like, I wonder, and I'm just going to reach out with it and go, Gwendara?
You hear nothing back.
Okay. I will use it again then to contact Pebbles and go, Pebbles, the guards have moved.
Okay. I'm glad you called, actually, because
Well, Pebbles, I've been waiting for this day for so long for you to be happy that I've called you finally.
okay. Anyways, there's a tiefling in there that's meeting with my parents, actually. We'll keep an eye out, but maybe just give me a quick call in about like 10 minutes. So if I have any updates, I can give them to you.
That long? A lot can happen in 10 minutes.
Okay, make it 5.
Okay. How old is the tiefling?
DM.
She looks middle age. Doesn't look old. Doesn't look young. You say MILF. Sake.
She's middle-aged.
Okay. I was just wondering because I wondered if the general's granddaughter would also be a tiefling. That was all.
Is the general a tiefling? He is, isn't he?
He is.
I mean, I don't think it's his granddaughter, but maybe it could be someone related to him, maybe? I don't know. But I'll keep an eye out.
Is he old enough to have a middle-aged granddaughter?
Mother, daughter. Could be the mother of... You know, because if he's a blue tiefling and he married a yellow tiefling, then maybe they made a green tiefling.
Oh. Colour
Is
theory.
that how that works?
It is now.
Like
Canon
mixing
officially
parents.
in this world.
Tiefling families trying to achieve the rainbow.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Check back in with me in 5.
Okay. And we're just going to turn to Misha, still stealthily and whispering, but excited, and go, Misha, Pebbles was happy I called. She wants me to call again.
Is she alright? Is everything okay?
Oh yeah. I'll update Misha about what we saw. Or what they saw.
Do you need me to see if I can find a way so we can hear what's going on, or
Can you do that?
I can summon a familiar like I did before and get closer? We could possibly listen in on what the conversation's happening.
That, I think, would be a good idea. Shall I call Pebbles back and ask?
Double check, but I will say there is a possibility that I may lose concentration on our stealthily abilities that we have.
Do we want to do that?
I'm just saying, if I do, then we may lose the ability to be as stealthily as we are.
Do you know, is that what would happen?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So
Up to you if you want to risk it then.
well, it's not because it'll risk you as well. So it's a me and you decision, I think.
Unless we send your familiar, we sit down on the floor and we don't move at all.
Well, that's what'll happen to me anyway.
Okay, I'll sit with you.
Okay. Sit right next to me then. I'm going to cast my wild.
Before we do, I'm going to let Pebbles know.
Oh,
Do
okay.
the mind
What are you
thing
saying?
just before you cast it, and you
go on.
do-
Yeah, you'll have the conversation.
just because I don't want you to lose the pass without a trace, and
Okay.
then Pebbles, Misha's gonna make a familiar and send it to listen, and we're gonna sit on the floor and sit very, very still and quiet.
Okay, well, tell him to tell the familiar to go to the whatever window you said was lit up and had my parents in it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I will tell Misha,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna sit on the floor in like a meditation pose.
Okay.
Quick
Sure.
question as well then for the DM. Would I know what the local bird, so it wouldn't seem suspicious if it's just a normal bird hanging around?
Just a toucan.
Any kind of normal, as
Yeah.
long as you're not like getting a flying flamingo, then
Yeah,
normal
yeah.
birds like magpie,
Yeah.
blackbird, sparrow, something like that.
I just don't want it to be where they just look at them like they don't know
Yeah,
they
and
come round here.
as
Yeah.
Shannon just said, there's just a duck outside the window. It would be a bit weird.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cast my companion then.
Okay.
Hello.
What are you getting?
I'm going to go for a, like I said, raven.
Okay.
Get the stats. Oh, sorry about
No worries.
this.
You're fine.
Okay. And then I'm going to instruct him then to fly, either if it's, as a bird would, then sit on a window ledge or whatever, quite discreetly as he possibly could, to listen in on the conversation that's happening.
Okay. And are you assuming the hearing of your animal?
Say that again, Lewis, sorry.
Are you're doing fine familiar, yeah?
Yeah.
So are you taking on the hearing of your animal when it does it?
Yes. Yeah.
The sight and hearing of the animal?
Yeah. Yeah.
So even though you were in darkness anyway, you're completely in darkness now and can't do anything with...
Yeah.
Can I, while I'm sitting across from Misha, can I don't know if he needs his hand to cast it, so I'll just put my hands on his knees and use my telepathy to get him to so it feeds through to me basically, so that then he doesn't actually have to speak out loud to tell me.
That's quite clever. If he allows it, that is. Because you would be able to read my thoughts, technically, and my thoughts as my familiar thoughts. Because I can still think, can't I, as Misha, I just can't speak or move.
Oh, you can speak.
What, as Misha?
When you've got Find Familiar on and you want to listen and see through the familiar, you can still speak. You just cannot see or hear anything back.
Oh, right. Well, from Misha's perspective, I can
From
only...
Misha, you can still speak to Maeve. You just won't be able to hear anything she is saying.
Okay. But
what
can
And
do
you
she
won't be able
speak
to
to
see
me?
her.
But can she speak to me like through telepathy though? Because I've still got my own mind, then, won't I?
Yes.
Oh, there you go then.
It
So
was
I can
just so you
still
didn't have to
speak.
speak out loud. That
Oh,
was. Did the DM decide if that was?
Yeah, it's just another way of communication. You'll find, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put my hands on his knees and I'm going to close my eyes and concentrate like Misha.
Okay.
the chat's asking, does the Raven have a mustache? That would be amazing if it did. But no, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. I
The
don't want
feathers
to.
are coloured
Yeah,
a slightly different colour.
This is
Right,
D&D on demand. Like, chat are asking for it. We have to give it.
Yeah, but then you're going to be like, and then they wondered why there was a raven with a mustache on the windowsill.
No, because it's. Do you know like those cats, those dogs that have like got patterns in the fur,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like that one that's like got a love heart on his head.
Ah,
It's just got a slightly different coloured feather pattern to make a mustache over his beak.
There you go, chat. You can be happy. Your
shush now, chat.
yeah, stay quiet. Your bird flies over to the window that Pebbles has advised that you head over to.
Okay.
It gets on a windowsill. Can you roll me? You said to be as unassuming as possible. Can you roll me a stealth check for your bird? It would be Dex if it doesn't have stealth on there, because it probably won't.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Oh, just wondering then. Oh, fucking hell, that's a 5.
Okay. And then you're wanting the bird to be listening in.
Yeah.
Can you roll perception with disadvantage,
Okay.
as they are on the other side of a window?
Shit. Okay, first roll 12. Second roll 10.
Everyone's leaving. What happened? What did we do? Chat, what have you done?
So we've got a
Martine's left, Eddie's left.
13. We've got a 13.
Okay.
Not too bad.
As you're sitting listening, you hear them talking about packages in the tunnels. You hear them speaking of one of high value already arriving in its location. And you hear the three names, which are Snow, Bronze, and Rika.
Rika.
Yes, which is Rika.
Okay. And the conversation that's happening then, Lewis, is it between the two Tabaxis, or is it
It's between the three of them.
3 of them? Okay.
Because I still had my headphones on, I could still hear you, and I was I was ended up pissing myself whilst I was pissing myself.
They've blamed it on Totsaros 01, so it's fine.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what you get from that, Misha.
Is the conversation have they moved off and it's done now?
They are they're moving off.
Okay. Obviously, I relay that back to Maeve, and then I don't know what to do now. Relay back to Maeve, and then I might, I don't know, just do a quick once over with the Raven, then just to, see if you can see anything else, or possibly sit at another window. There's a few windows, I'm guessing, around the building.
There are, as you do a flyby. Are you doing it up high, or are you doing it around windows?
Yeah, around the windows. Just
okay.
talking.
Roll a perception check for flying around there.
What's the better one? So that's 16 and plus 3. 19.
Okay. As you watch as the bird, you haven't named him, so the bird flies around. You see that no other windows are on. No other lights are on in this building. And the lights are snuffed out when the 3 individuals leave the room they've just left.
Okay. Right, I'm probably going to leave it as that then. Probably just let the animal then dissipate, and then I bring myself back to
Come
the
back
room,
to, yeah, sure.
and then I probably relay what I've said to Maeve. What I've seen.
I will then.
You're going to have to actually vocalize it because these 2 weren't there.
Yeah, I'm going
I
to
was
call Pebbles.
listening.
I'm going to call Pebbles, and I'm going to say,
Suck my cheeks.
hear them talking about packages in the tunnel. 1 of high value arriving in its location, and the names of the 3 people are Snow, Bronze, and Rika. With a K.
Packages.
Rika was the spelling of Rika.
Packages in tunnel of high value. And I'm guessing we don't know which tunnel.
They were talking about packages in the tunnels, plural.
Tunnels, yeah.
Well, we know. Does Pebbles tell Jeremiah?
No. No, I'm joking. I do.
We know that there's an underground element to the warehouse. We know that they have tunnels already. So
We do.
I think we need to ask Silk or Cujo where the entrance to the tunnels is. If there's some kind of entrance to the tunnels outside the city, maybe.
Lou, was it packages in the tunnels?
Packages, talking about packages in the tunnels, just in general, talking about the packages in the tunnels, and then the high value package arriving at its location.
Oh, okay. High value.
But yeah, that
High
was
value.
singular, the high value package arriving at its location.
Do we think the high value one is the granddaughter, maybe?
It could be.
I mean, what else do they have high value?
I don't know. Pebbles, what else do they have high value of?
I knew you were going to do that. As I said it, I was like, shit. DM, do I know of anything else that they have that's high package? High value?
You would know that from a while of thieving and becoming very good at it. You would know they probably have some very expensive items moving through. If they've got to the scale that they're at, where they've got tunnels and they've got this whole black market going, they could have all manner of magic items and expensive items and stuff stolen from even people as high up as like nobility. You wouldn't put past them. Could be anything.
I mean,
sorry, Misha, you would have heard one more thing, which I forgot to tell you. The last thing that was being said before they left the room was the male Tabaxi asking Rika, is the boat ready?
Okay. Hey, Maeve, I may have forgot to tell you that the male Tabaxi said, is the boat ready? Pass it on.
Okay, I will contact Pebbles and tell her that, but at the end I'm also going to say, pass it on.
I'm going to tell Jeremiah and I'm going to say, pass it on.
It's like Chinese whispers.
Jeremiah looks around for someone to pass it on to.
And next to you is the man that gave you the money earlier. Yeah, that you gave money to. No, he's not really. No.
He's
And,
climbed the rope. With his...
Ah!
the man,
Fall off the roof.
He
Jump
goes and
off
tells the
the roof.
emaciated guy.
He haunts this
Oh.
area. I mean, there used to be docks here. Is there still, has like the water receded, so they've had to rebuild the docks just close to the water, or has
There is no water.
so the city no longer has any port?
There is no. This is not used as the boats are touching ground. The ground is dry and
Oh
cracked.
yeah, I didn't know if like the water just like receded to like.
No, there's no water. Like this isn't, as you will know from the map, this isn't like a shoreline. It would have been a large lake at some point, possibly. But there is no water there.
Where's the
Is
closest?
there such a thing as land speeders in this world? Do you know, like in Star Wars?
No, not as far as you're aware.
No.
Where's the closest? Because where's the closest river or lake? Would it be Mortimer?
It would
I mean, you have the
be.
map.
Was there a river closer that could like handle a boat?
There would be smaller rivers, canals around, but
You tell us that you've memorized it.
You've got the atlas.
No. But the thing is, there's like thousands of villages on the map that just haven't been put on because they would just clog it up. There's forests that aren't on there because just because I've looked at the map doesn't mean I know.
you wouldn't think there is any
I pull out my atlas.
decent body of water that is around that would sufficiently house boat travel.
I mean, do you
Maybe
know?
small fishing lakes, maybe small canals, but nothing that someone would travel down on a boat.
I mean, I don't suppose you. I know I keep saying this to you, Pebbles, but like generally, I don't suppose you ever heard any mentions of Rika before you came here.
DM. Don't think so. No, it doesn't. It doesn't ring a bell. It might be someone from down here, maybe, or someone new. Like I said, I've not been in it for years, so it could be someone new.
The boat is ready.
But there's no water near here, so maybe it's a code word.
I suppose. Unless, I mean, do they call airships boats in this world?
No, they'd call them airships. And airships do exist, but yeah.
I mean, I suppose they could be talking about like maybe a boat on Lake Mortimer, but like, and from there they could get out into the ocean. But like,
Why would they do it? But I don't get why they wouldn't just like. Because I mean, surely when they're talking about getting the boat ready, I mean, maybe they're talking about them going back up, or for when I go with them, so to say. Then, but surely they'd just take a carriage or something.
and what are the packages?
I mean,
High value package. I mean,
they're talking about packages. Like packages could be anything. Like they're still good at thieving. High value one. I mean, maybe it's the granddaughter. Maybe it's the painting.
I mean, do they steal for themselves, or do they steal for other people?
A bit of both.
Both.
I mean, the high value package could be Gwendara.
Yeah, or it could be to do with Esmeralda and the painting.
Yes. Oh, it could be whatever they took from Misha. High value. I think we need to get into the tunnels.
We could also check the paperwork that we pulled from lab.
Have we not looked at any of that?
No.
I pull out of the bag of holding and try to read it now.
I was not planning on sneakily taking that out of the bag of holding at any point before you found out about my parents. If that's what you're asking.
No? I put it in there, I'm pretty sure.
You did. Can I not take it out if you've put it in?
Yes.
No, you can, but you'd have to. When I'm
Sneak?
yeah, because it's on me. You have to pickpocket me.
Yeah, I'm not great at pickpocketing.
There is a lot of paperwork. Like a lot.
God, I put out the first page. Is it
Okay, roll
bound together
investigate.
or is it just loose?
No, it's loose. Loose papers.
Hell. Is it windy tonight?
It was all loose as you picked it up.
Is it windy tonight?
It's quite still. It's quite calm. It's quite nice.
Let's do this slowly.
I'll
Okay.
help.
Yeah, investigation check.
Yes, please.
Uh,
So are you grabbing just a handful just to
yeah.
have a look through? Yeah.
Fucking nat 20.
Oh, maybe I don't
I've
need
got like 3 tonight. I got nat 1 and 3 and 3 20s.
We're going back to the VTT, guys. I've decided. No,
I'm not
joking.
lying.
I'm joking.
I'll fucking show you. I ain't fibbing.
I know. I believe you.
I'll show
And
you.
that 20 as well.
Yeah!
You don't need to show us.
He would show somebody. He's that excited.
24. I don't ever get these.
If you get nat 20s, post them on the Discord. Take a picture and put them on the Discord, just for someone, if you want to show people. Not our Discord, like
shit.
the actual 2020-sided server one. People can see them. Fun. Like Critical Role do with putting them on Twitter, but we don't have a Twitter following like Critical Role do, so we'll do it to our 3 Discord followers.
Just another reason to join the Discord, everyone.
Wow.
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 As you look over them, Jeremiah, if you finished posting the
Not yet.
D20 picture. Not yet.
Just,
Hold on, guys.
Have I just been put on hold?
yes.
It's trying to get a good angle on it. It's trying to get a good angle on it.
He's moving the natural 1 to a natural 20. He's trying to find the 20.
You can't prove that. You can't prove that. Yes, I'm with you. Sorry.
As you look, it was natural 20 for a total of
24.
24.
And I get advantage if it's got anything to do with Fae, Fiends, or
It does not.
Undead.
But you got a natural 20, so you
Yeah.
don't need the
That will
advantage
come.
anyway.
That will come in handy at some point.
It will. It already has. Because of someone over there. As you look over these first few bits of paperwork, you see that a lot of these are what seem like itineraries of items being moved from place to place. The crates are numbered with 6-digit numbers. I'm not going to give you loads of 6-digit numbers because there's no need for me to.
Is there
But-
any? Sorry.
The thing that you do get is these crates are moving all over Effany. Not just all over Eldoria.
Is there any kind of manifest for like what's in the crates?
Because you got a very good roll.
Natural 20.
Times 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Times 2, yeah, technically, yeah.
High 5, Pebbles.
As you start looking over a few more bits of paper, trying to get a gist of what is going on with these sort of itineraries of things moving from here to the belt, from here to like even as far as the Freelands of Arrail, which is right over
Christ.
miles away. You see names of things that you're not sure what they are. One of them would come to your attention, as it states, amulet, in brackets, primordial.
Ooh. Do I see where that? Can I see its journey, like where it started, where it ended up, or at least part of the journey? Then.
No, this is going to be the last bit of this session, because we're at about 3:30 now. 3:30? 3.5 hours. I can't talk today. 3.5 hours. And you both rolled natural 20s. As you pull out more papers and start trying to figure out all this stuff, you go on.
With my knowledge of alchemy, do the other items that you said I'm not sure about, does that give me any more information? Just because I know
No, nothing.
we
to
were
do.
in a
It would
chemical
be...
lab. Okay,
Yeah, no,
cool.
no.
Just shoot my shot.
From other paperwork that is in there, what can only be a description of Misha seems to be where the gem was. This thing, this amulet. And it is going from Misha to... I'm going to make sure I get the right place, because that would be foolish if I didn't.
That'd be so funny. We're going to elaborate. Actually, no, we're meant to be going
Yeah, that would be
to
ridiculous
Araya.
if you end up in the wrong fucking place because of me. Bear with me.
So it names Misha specifically.
Does not name him, but it describes
Wooden man
Misha.
with mustache.
Didn't mention moustache, but there were scribbles. So, mentions being in a wooden construct. Mentions him walking around in a group. Mentions outfit that he is now wearing.
It's becoming iconic.
All this time.
It's the piece of an amulet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know this is taking a long time.
Well, it looks we could have Martine's fact of the day.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Because I was just double checking my fact. Okay. I've got
Music.
two because one's a short one. Hold on, let me do my intro. It's Martine's fact of the day. Do, 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 do. Anyways, I've got two because one's short and one's a bit more of a talking point, if you will. So the first one, did you know that Jack Black's parents were actually rocket scientists?
They worked for NASA, did they not? At the moon landing. His mum did.
They were
Oh,
both
nice.
satellite engineers. Worked on missions and projects such as the Minuteman mission, the Hubble Space Telescope, the
Nice.
Tracking and Data Relay Satellite, and the Apollo Space Program.
Mm.
The other one
Good
is,
fact.
did you know that some people can't visualize things?
Very good.
No, I didn't. Tell me more.
Context
Well,
needed.
Did
Describe
you
it
know?
describe it in
so
pictures, Fred.
Some people, not including Ed, can't visualize things. So you know how when someone says, "Oh, picture an elephant," and you think, "Oh, I can see an elephant in my brain." Some people can't. It's
But
rare,
definitely not
but
Ed,
it
is what
happens.
we're clarifying.
Definitely not Ed. Ed can see all the elephants.
I can see all the
It's
elephants.
interesting though. We were discussing it before the stream, and it is really
We were.
interesting. So I thought I'd include it because it's quite a fun fact. That was Martine's fact of the day. Facts of the
And there
day.
was three there.
What were you, the other
Hey.
one?
Yes.
On about Jack Black, have you seen the conspiracy theory that he's actually Dionysus in disguise?
No. Can't say I have.
Okay.
The part of the amulet, the gem, is going to Rydale.
You're kidding.
No,
Is that like an honest to God coincidence?
yes,
Wait, what was
Rydale
that
is the town that Jeremiah chose as the fake one that he came from.
yes.
I thought I recognised it.
Cousin,
I was
he
like,
was-
wait, where do I know that from?
Elijah, Earl of Rydale.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
I'm
that is where
pathetic.
it is headed.
I saw this.
That
My
is-
subconscious pulled it from the ether.
Wait, so it wasn't you actually didn't choose it based off of what Jeremiah had already picked?
No,
That
this was
set in
already
stone.
already set in stone.
So what was your reaction when he picked Rydale then?
Keeping a straight face
The
because that's what I have to do.
reason I chose it was I figured it made sense to choose something relatively close to where I
Close to where you're from.
came from. So if people ask questions about the local area, I'd be able to answer it. Well, actually, I'd be able to ask Lewis, would I know this since I'm from the local area?
And he'd be like, yeah, but there's nothing about an amulet there.
Did you say the gem of the amulet? Did I hear the word gem?
Yes.
Are these dated?
Wait, hold
Wait a
on.
minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Back up.
Back up.
Does that
Go on.
mean that Misha had part of the amulet as his life spark?
Read into it what you will.
Which means the
Because I've
bloody
not heard back
velvet
from
blade.
Pebbles, can I message Pebble back and go hello?
No
I
one's
relay-
speaking.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
Relay my feelings.
I'll update Misha.
I say back to Maeve, I say, I'm sorry, we were just doing a bit of light reading. And then I relay everything that we found out. And I ask Misha, I say, Are you
Well, you
an
can't. Ask him.
amulet?
You can't ask him, but I will ask him.
Yes. Ask him for me.
I will ask Misha.
What are you asking me?
Are you an amulet?
No. No, I am not.
He says no, Pebbles.
Oh,
What else is on the papers that's being traded?
Well, we need to go to Rydale.
Can I, even though I
that's
don't
where it's
know what the items are, like I don't recognize them, can I still verbalize them to see if Maeve or
There is a
Misha knows
very
what they
long
are?
list of things.
Oh.
But I will give you specifics
I
of stuff out of
screenshot it in
session
my
if you
head.
would like me to. But there are a long list of things.
So are you
I
trying
will
to
look
say?
through it later.
So we're trying to say that I may have possibly had some primordial, gem inside of me. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
I don't know.
Would I know if I could open part of my chest to see
Piggy
if?
Bender.
Yeah. You know what I mean? In essence, because I know if it wouldn't hurt me, well, I could open up and there's like anything in there. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't know where to. You know that there is a part of you that does open, and you know that people have done it, but
Ooh.
you're not sure where it would specifically be or how to do it.
How does that make Misha feel?
Because Maggie has been inside you.
Yeah, I know she is. That's what I mean.
And Alan. Both
Yeah,
in
but
one
he
day.
was kind of in pieces when Arlen did it.
All right then.
Misha, the biggest horror of the game.
I know. I've had loads of people inside me. What?
You're just friendly.
I didn't become a little bit of a slave.
Yeah.
I became a total.
So knowing this,
Slag.
knowing that information, then Lewis, with the feeling that I had before of something missing, does that start building up more and more as in the pieces are clicking together?
You don't know what it was inside you, but if someone is saying that something was inside of you and now you feel a bit odd that something has been replaced and moved around, yeah, you'd get the gist that maybe something else was inside you that felt special to you
Oh,
that is now missing.
you're not special anymore.
Me, I don't know if that has any effect to me, though, Maeve. Do I need to get that back, or does that have any effect on what I can do, my abilities,
I
Some-
guess we will see.
Because obviously I've always felt I've had some sort of ability with nature, but was that to do with the stone?
I don't know. Do you still feel nature?
I can still cast some spells, but unless it's residual magic, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we will find out. But if you want that piece back, then we can try and find it again.
I don't want to be 6-0.
No, I don't want you to be 260 either. I didn't like him.
No, neither do I.
Yeah. But we can have a look for it. We can go find it. I'm looking for things as well, so we can look together.
Okay. Well, if the guards are gone, is everyone making their way back? Are we going to make our way back to the tavern, or what? The guards, what they're doing?
Did we?
I will ask Pebbles and Jeremiah.
Did we set a time with Silk when to meet up?
You're meeting during the day. You're not meeting like straight after you've done this
What time is
stuff.
it now?
'Cause I'm assuming you guys would need too long rest. It is like middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how long are we gonna stay? I mean, how long should we stake this place out?
Does it look like everything's sort of closed up almost? And
Yeah, it seems that way, that it's moving to that way, especially with stuff that others have fed back to you and lights now being off and guards being inside and stuff. It seems that way.
okay, yeah, I think we go back to the tavern and regroup.
Yeah. We've still got the primordial book we can keep reading.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
God, lots of information.
Lots of information. So you all make your ways down and out and head back to the tavern for a night's rest with a lot of information. And that's where we'll end today's session.
I thought you were gonna say level up.
With a level
And
up?
you can have a level up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Way!
You didn't give me a chance.
Well, I thought you were going to say, but then you
We were
said
too
end of
excited.
session. And I was like, oh, okay.
Because every time we ask, he says no. Every time we ask.
Yeah.
But you kept saying and. I was like,
Do you
oh.
want to roll your hit dice now? Or roll
Oh, God, I don't want to roll them in, Pat.
Just roll.
The dice don't like me right
Just
now.
roll it.
The dice don't like me.
It's nice to do it on stream.
I'm not
We
saying
roll
it's
in
not.
person.
Yes.
What is mine?
Roll your actual dice.
I think mine's a one. Is it a
What is
1d8?
mine?
Is it? I think.
You're a druid, so you're a D8.
A D10.
Just
Oh,
one
I need to
D8,
find a
mate.
D10.
Mine's a
I think
D6.
mine's D8.
D10.
Rogue is
That
D8, sorcerer
is-
D6.
Yeah.
This one? Yeah.
Come on,
D10.
baby.
5, perfect.
Yeah.
Triple whammies. 1. Fuck
Reroll
my
ones.
life.
Reroll ones.
Reroll ones.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
8. Hell yeah.
Baby.
Jesus Christ, look at you all go.
Ooh,
I'm
I got
so
seven.
excited to reroll a one.
Beautiful.
As a
Everyone
class
got-
that literally expends their hit points, I like it when I roll well.
Everyone got either the highest or just below.
Yeah, I got 7. So keep
Good
buzzing.
stuff.
Keep buzzing.
We need a level up emo.
Yes, we do. That'd be cool.
Apparently, I need to bring
So we're now
Sam.
level 4.
You are level 4.
1, 2.
Well done, guys. Congratulations.
It's a
Does
lot of
everyone remember how to
information,
level up on D&D Beyond?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Saucy.
Ooh, ASI level. Interesting.
Oh,
Stuff.
good lord, the amount of
Yeah.
feats.
Options.
that. Good stuff.
It's good, considering my bloody stats are so sucky.
Good stuff. Fun session. Liked it.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. That were very fun. A lot of emotions going through there with Pebbles at the beginning there. Just lies, pure lies, Martine. I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Yeah. I had to do
Lots
what
of
you had to do.
information found out. Lots of stuff to be looking into. Because there is a lot going on.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Right at the beginning, I'm like,
I love it.
this show's fucking amazing.
I love me programs on
Yeah.
TV.
Oh,
He's such an old man.
get me cup of tea and slippers on.
Margaret! Me show's on.
Thank you, chat, for keeping us entertained at times. We struggled to hold it in with some of the comments that were said today.
Yeah.
And talking all the way through. The two who are regularly doing it. Well, three, to be fair. Totsaros01. Whoever you are, we will find you.
And your cousin.
Yeah. And your cousin, Totsaros20. I love that little dancing Pepe.
I know you do.
It's my absolute favourite. It's just so cute. Anyway, we will end it there. Martine, is there a creepcast tonight? It's been 2 weeks, is it not? I'm doing that on
Must
stream
have been.
because
Yes, you are.
Session.
Yeah, because
they
we
watch
weren't...
creepcast and then they can promote us back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, we will end it there.
Thanks for joining us,
Weird.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you.
You should like
you all.
and subscribe us and all of our socials.
Like, subscribe, Amazon Primes, all that stuff.
Hell
We love
yeah.
you all. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.